Hey! Get back here!
He knows you're gonna kill him. That's why he isn't coming back.
What's the temperature for everybody right now? I'm curious.
Let me check.
Feels like -31.
Oh, wow.
Woo!
17 degrees with light snow.
Feels like -15. I'm gonna go pester him until he joins back.
Let's see. What is mine feeling like? Feels like -32.
I don't know what my feel like is. Hold on. I'll find out. Feels like 3. That ain't too bad. Waffle time's over.
Well.
Fuck. Where the fuck is my camera?
And everybody laughed.
Where the fuck? They rise from the deep.
I didn't think they were taking a micro nap on their fucking desk. I thought they walked away and went to the bed that's 2 feet away.
No, that's a trap.
Here,
would-
I will
yeah.
wake everybody up. We got
I also, there was a high likelihood of me tripping and falling, so
What?
Jesus. Are you...
so man, that one came out of nowhere.
I mean, if you're... Alright. As long as you're salient for the session.
Nah, I'm better now.
Is Mitch's video lagging for you guys?
You want me to
Yeah.
I think-
order you a coffee?
Nah, caffeine doesn't do anything, but thank you, Zach.
Yeah.
What if I get you, like, a lot of coffee?
One time I took 3 5-hour energies and felt nothing.
You need to do 4. You need 20 hours of energy.
I take 2 separate doses of Adderall every day and still take a nap.
25 hours of energy.
There
That's
was
more
kid
than
in
in a single day.
Wisconsin that died from that. Let's not make it 2.
This is like the Panera lemonade.
What
I
was his
need the
name?
Panera lemonade.
I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. Just curious.
You don't personally know the kid who died of a caffeine overdose? Damn, man.
You don't know him by name?
What the
Come
fuck?
on.
Disrespect.
I can't even believe. It's like you don't even care.
His name was Jonah. I knew him well.
He got eaten by a whale.
Also, this is
The whale was caffeine
43,
addiction.
right? 43?
Yes, this is 43.
43.
Okay.
Oh man, I'm so
Good.
glad that I left my entire browser on calories and a pint of gasoline.
Did I get a D6 from
You
Lauren,
concern me,
Lydia, and
dog.
Mitch?
I already gave you
Sure.
mine.
Oh, 2? Okay. I didn't get it.
5.
5? Okay.
3.
Okay. 3. Got it.
This is going to do nothing for the whole fight.
It's just so
It's
he can
just
think
to
about
scare
it.
us.
He's pulling the power move that he used on Noah.
Hey, guys.
Hey,
Hey.
howdy.
What's up, dog?
Okay, everyone's here.
So-
years ago, the world of Korrineo was struck by a great magical cataclysm. Gravity shifted, lands collided, and nothing was ever the same. The world was irreversibly enchanted with wild and powerful magic. This event was known only by one name, the Surge. A band of 5 adventurers brought together by the Adventurers Guild are met with the question on everyone's mind: who, what, and why was the world thrown into chaos? Together, they explore the thriving 9 lands of Mazivanen, searching for answers. This is Corners of Korrineo. Yay.
Yay.
Is this fucking Nino Kuni music?
Yes, it is. You're fucking welcome.
Thank you.
Anyway, I just have a couple of announcements to get through before we start recap. And by a couple, I mean pretty sure it's one.
By a couple, you mean, huh?
One.
A couple of hundred of them.
Couple of one
This-
of them.
This week, I'll be hosting a sort of what I like to call playlist night, where I will be sitting in call in here Thursday night from probably around like 7 o'clock until I don't feel like doing it anymore. And that anyone who wants to can just come in and leave as they please, but we're gonna be working on developing the playlists for this D&D group for me to use in session. So if you want to, you can come prepared with some stuff that you want to like give to me to put into playlists, or we can just, you know, talk about it or whatever, however you guys want to do it. But I'll just be in here. You can come and go as you want, like I said. This is just so that I can make sure that, like, as much as I know about music and what I want to use, I don't have a wealth of knowledge of what soundtracks exist. And I know that some of you are much better at that than I, so I would love for you all to contribute in a more structured way than me just saying, here's the playlist link, you can add to it. So we're just doing a more structured sit down, I think would be a better idea for that. So we might do a couple of those over the next couple months. So if you can, I would love for you guys to come in and show me what you have, and it's gonna be really fun, I think. So that is the announcement. Thursday night, 7 p.m. to probably very late within the evening.
Man, I got my own playlists to make.
I know, man. I know. But just so that
You can take inspiration from them, Noah.
From the
Completely
playlist,
different
you mean?
settings. Same playlist.
2 completely different aesthetics.
Maybe one of the playlists would cross over. Who knows?
Could say.
Who could say? Maybe suddenly you're in the woods of New York and the Skyrim overworld theme
The
starts playing.
forests of New York.
I mean, there. Well, I won't say anything.
Good idea.
Spoilers, there's
Holy
trees
shit,
in New
there are
York.
trees. Oh
Holy
my
shit.
god!
You ever been to Central Park,
Bulldozer?
man? There's so many trees.
Fuck.
Holy fucking shit.
Well, do we have a
Yo, there's
surprise for
trees
you?
out there.
Oh, shit.
Oh my
Zach,
god.
Zach, get
Oh.
down.
Get out of there.
Get
Get out of
on,
there, man.
That's good.
They're gonna Savage Roar and kill you on turn 5.
guys! I'm at 14 health. That's within lethal. This is 2014.
Alright. So,
I need Doom right now.
session 43. I would love
Why
for you
not
all...
just twisty nether? Sorry.
It's funnier.
I would love for you all to give a short recap, so I'm gonna pick on someone to start, and that will be... Who do I feel like picking on today? I do Finn a lot, so it's not gonna be Finn. Let's do Dido. Dido can start.
Yes, sir. So we began last session. We were hanging out with Colwich in his little circle area, and we had the dilemma of, you know, figuring out how to get the whole gravity situation resolved, including, you know, getting out and dealing with him being locked in and all of that. And he asked us to go get a book while he was coughing up a storm. um, so Duality went and got the book, and it was really big, so I had to hold it and kind of read out everything in the book. And so then we did a puzzle involving symbolic logic. And
Yeah,
maybe Duality wants to take it from there.
Actually, I think Adelgar should take it from here.
He thought too long and too hard about the puzzle, and Finn solved it in a minute. And then after 45 minutes, we came to the conclusion that Finn found in a minute. Yup.
That is.
And
that is
then-
what
A
happened.
yup written in there.
It is, actually.
Finn said yup when we all made our plan. He was like, yes.
Yup.
So,
That's what I said.
Kolwich was free from the prison, but he was not free from the plague and his terrible black lung.
No
And
one is
then
ever
he-
free from the results of mining.
Yeah, no, and then he coughed up 2 terrible, horrible, nasty little dogs.
Like the one in the background.
Like
Two
that thing.
hounds. Yeah, like that gross, disgusting creature.
Who apologizes to
Horrible.
Usopp right fucking now?
He can't hear
Devourer
me.
of Dostoevsky.
Oh,
It's okay. He's slightly less gross, he just got a bath.
That's very nice.
but only just.
So we did get into the Two Hounds boss fight. Finn, give us a little bit of the gist of what transpired throughout that fight.
So, Kolwich, who I don't know exactly how old he is, right? But he has been smoking at least a pack a day, if not more, since he was about 14. So, given that
Yeah.
he's at least like millennia's old, the smoker's lung did catch up with him, and evolution, according to Darwinism's theories, are completely wrong, as 2 giant black hounds did emerge from his lungs. And they were connected by the tail. One was named Tact, one was named Savage. And we were fighting them, and we beat them up a little bit. They have some really strange abilities, such as Circle of Make Me Want to Die, and gobble you up and put you back in the circle, and actually you don't get movement, and I'm putting you back in the circle.
Please, screw you for rolling a nat 20 on initiative. Screw you.
So, yeah. And it also has like some really fun abilities, such as the circles trigger at the start of the round, not back on their next turn. So, like, if you rolled higher initiative than them, guess what? You're in the
Oh,
circle.
fuck you.
Lot
Yes,
of,
you
lot
are.
of fuck
Yeah.
you, get in the circle.
A lot of inconveniencing with the areas of necrotic damage. Yes.
Yes. So. Our current situation, as I remember it, we just took Savage down, and Tact was real upset about it. We are.
No,
stuck
you took Tact down, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Tact was.
Sa-
the one that
Savage-
did all of the
Savage
damage
got
to
real
Savage,
unky and he
but
ate
they
him.
had
Savage
like a
was getting
combined
kinda-
health pool. So,
Savage was getting funky with the moves.
Oh yeah, Savage did. Noah
He was
used the
breaking it
Arcane
down.
Interpreter's proofread spell for the first time.
So good.
Algar showed off some spells. Finn tried to jump on the back of one of the hounds. Duality didn't take any damage, famously. Keisha's trying.
I walked
Keisha's
through
trying to deal
mushroom
with the
clouds.
responsibility of being like taking care of this wolf who's trying to kill himself.
I keep finding the ones that
Just trying to
wanna
be
die.
brave.
Just trying
You
to
can
help.
be brave and not die.
A lesson he will soon learn. So I think that puts us wonderfully into where we are right now. So let me just
Oh my god.
Production value.
Yay. So I did change the background because I didn't feel like it was fitting enough. I wanted to make it a little darker. So yeah, I can do a little bit of exposition and then we can just get right back into the fight. Which I believe starts with Teryn. Because I think Daida is the one that dealt the killing blow last time.
Also, what's that green orb? Like
That's my guardian of faith.
okay.
So
Oh,
there's
that's right.
a
Okay,
big guy
I
right
forgot
there.
about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big eye.
Big guy.
Friendly
Just a
reminder
big
quick
guy.
to Queso, you still have Shield of Faith up. So that's
Got
plus
it.
2 to your AC until I drop concentration.
Sick. Thank you, Finn.
No problem, sweet pea.
Love you, baby girl.
Sure thing. Well, we are all in the fog now.
Oh. What happened? There we go. Okay.
We've been eaten.
Where the fuck am I?
Game over.
TPK, fuck you.
Let me see if I can find you. You're on him. You're on him
yeah,
right
I'm
now.
Still on him. I'm like 10 feet up him, I believe.
Yes, I believe you are. Anyway. Savage, of course, having his brother just been slain, is alone now, having gorged upon the corpse of his own flesh. He alone is the charge of this hunt, and his hunger his hunger
His
decays
hanger.
his very spirit and soul from the inside. The eyes scattered across his body blink rapidly as he howls to the moon, his howl piercing deep into your mind. This is nothing short of a god waiting to feast. The unending hunger of the hound presents itself as a ravaging anger, a ruthless bloodlust. It stares into your very essence with a scornful, malcontent gaze. The hound's body is battered and bruised from the beatings you have laid upon it, although the pain to it is merely indistinguishable from its existence of starvation. It has forgotten its purpose, to keep Colwich the Defiler rotting in a lonely grave, and instead turns to you. All it feels is that deep primal aching. Hunger. Alright,
We
Teryn.
are mouse now.
you're up.
Okay. And they're all the way, so we can't see shit up here.
No, and I am
No.
holding you right now. Like 2 hands.
I thought my
Oh,
headset
Lord.
died for a second.
I did.
Me too.
Okay. Would bark work if I can't see them?
It does say here, so yes.
That's so true. But it's against the enemy's insight. Does he need to target the enemy or just be scary?
I guess if it doesn't say within sight, then he would have to see them.
No, it doesn't say anything. It just says he rolls an intimidation check against an enemy's insight,
Yeah, sure.
and then allies who can hear it. I get if it's all hearing.
I'm sure Savage could see him.
Yeah, that's
but
fair.
Savage
He's-
doesn't-
Well, if
Plus
you're
dogs-
out in the woods at night and you just hear something barking, it might be a little spooky.
It might be a little
Plus,
scary.
Savage can probably smell, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna
And-
smell
and-
that bark.
And Teryn can. No, I meant like they can smell each other. Is what I meant because they're
Yeah,
both
yeah.
they're both
They're dogs.
dogs.
Alright.
They're
So
canines.
intimidation. Does he get a? All right, that's a 22.
Alright, insight.
Yeah.
8.
Ooh. So I don't think anyone's deaf, right?
No.
Okay. So that should get everyone, I think. Because hold on.
Wait, Teryn's intimidating all of us.
No, I'll tell you what it does. Hold on.
Oh,
Okay, yeah.
he's
yeah.
like, I hate all of you.
You're all in range. So now Savage is like, you know, he's slightly disgruntled by this, I assume.
Yeah.
And all allies within 240 feet who hear Teryn being a brave little boy will get 9 temporary hit points. And additionally, as a bonus action, after feeling very brave, he's going to howl, you know, not like triumphantly, but kind of like a battle cry, on Keisha's back, and everyone will now, until the end of next turn, be allowed to subtract all damage taken by 1.
Wow.
Oh.
I feel a little more empowered. I give
Yeah.
him a pat on
And-
the head.
He's
Oh,
probably
thank
gonna
you,
be
thank
yelling at you to
Good,
go
good.
go get in the fight. We gotta go help our buddies.
We gotta go help our friends. We can't just sit back here by this tree.
I typically would disagree with you because I can cast spells, but I can't see. So you're probably
Yeah,
not
principles be
wrong.
damned. We're better together in this moment.
I would agree. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead then. How much speed do I have?
You have
Oh
40
no.
I love
You
how
have 40 feet.
both you and Mitch are playing Teryn combined together.
Theo has more say as to what he does with his personality and being. I'm just controlling combat actions.
Have you considered just having him like cast spray of cards?
So
Oh,
true.
Why didn't I think of that? Damn.
just pull from the deck of
Hey.
things.
The deck of things.
Whatever it's
Not
called.
many things. The deck of adequate things.
The deck of
The deck of a certain amount
The
of stuff.
The deck of a handful of things.
Wait, so Teryn just like leaps off and then runs into the darkness.
Yeah.
Teryn runs up to the duality echo, probably expecting it to be me, and then I turn around and I'm just like not saying anything, just
Ooh, Theo.
No, you will not tempt me into ruining this campaign. All right, it is going to be Savage's turn, I believe.
Godspeed,
Yep.
Dida.
I think Dino will be just fine. I believe in him.
The wolf is gonna make a survival check to see who is the bloodiest.
Sick.
Gee, I fucking wonder.
No, you're not bloody. You're just like cooked.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
17. So who among you is the lowest HP?
I'm at 4 out of 50, plus 9 temporary hit points. But if everybody has 9, I guess it doesn't matter. So I have 4.
Is anyone bloodier than that?
Terran's smaller.
Fair argument. Keep going.
No. Gotta keep
Hey
this
Theo, can you kill
alive.
Teryn?
I really am just using both of my characters as bargaining chips to get hit instead of you guys.
I do not approve this message of killing Teryn.
Well, I don't approve of the message
learned
of
his lesson.
murdering Dida.
But it's fine. It'll just permanently screw up Vodan a little bit.
Listen, Aloris is already dead, and at least it won't be Bay
But
killing
hey,
him again.
the more fucked up Vodan gets, the sooner we can get to Protractor and Pika. Right?
So real.
well,
Do
I
what
guess-
you
okay,
must, Theo.
My only
All
other
right, I
argument
will.
is he heard the bark last turn, and that's all I'm gonna. Yeah, I'll leave it there.
Well, that means he's intimidated by it, right? So he'd probably be less likely to go after Teryn.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't believe Savage to be the kind of wolf to be actually scared.
He's savage, exact. Well, I mean, oh, I see. Well, yeah, maybe if it was tact. But
How low is Kulwich?
Coach is
I can't-
unconscious.
we
Yeah.
can't know. We're not.
he
allowed
only
to
spent
guess.
2
He's just
turns
sleeping.
laying in Cloud Kill.
All right, he's gonna jump up onto the rock. He's gonna
Okay.
see you, covered in
Does
blood.
he even fit on that rock?
Yeah, he's like
he's
scrunching
standing
his
up on
legs together. So he can
Lydia,
just fit
he's
on
doing
this
the
rock.
Usopp stand on the windowsill move.
I know.
He's gonna look at you covered in blood and cuts and bruises, and he's gonna look to finish the hunt right here.
Dude, I just can't catch a break with giant wolves, can I?
No, you cannot. What's your AC?
It is 14.
Okay, you get hit by all 3.
Fuck, dude.
All
See ya,
3 of his
guys.
claw attacks.
Vote.
Minimum
God,
damage is gonna down you, but let's see if you go
Shit.
straight to your god.
Oh god.
Wait.
Can I?
It-
What, 60?
Hey, Theo,
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yes.
He's
Uh,
confident.
Shadow Martyr, I would have liked to use it, but I didn't actually hear when you were rolling to hit. You, am I allowed to use it here? Because it says before a roll to hit is made. But you kind of jump scared me with the phrasing of just what's your AC.
Okay, what does this ability do?
Basically, when a creature is attacked before a roll to hit is made, I can place my echo within 5 feet of the target. The hit is made against the echo. Instead.
It is an AoE attack, so it wouldn't matter.
No, well, never mind.
If only you had gotten a little bit closer.
So,
I mean-
this is important for me.
Man.
You slid the token of Savage, but you didn't slide me. I would like to be correctly positioned back where I was.
I think you're on him, aren't you?
Yeah, but I was in the bottom
Yeah.
right of the token. This
Oh, you were? Okay.
This is important.
Really important.
really
Realism is
These things
vital
are
to this,
important.
Theo.
matters to me.
Alright. So how badly is Dida killed?
Oh god. I'm sorry. Dida.
tree.
I'm figuring that out.
Oh, I forgot
second.
that was the token for fucking Call Witch.
There you go, Finn.
Thank you.
All right. It is gonna be 40 slashing damage to the
Alright,
face.
awesome. Now that I'm on the bottom right of him, and I'm within 10 feet of Dida, I'm gonna use Aura of the Guardian and take that damage instead of him.
Okay,
Doc.
sounds good.
Thank you, Zach.
I got you, bro.
He lives. Vodan does not need a wheelchair.
But you are
yet.
also. Yeah. Okay.
What do you mean
Um,
yet?
From the heel of my feet to his
Maybe just how about
forehead,
never?
where I'm in 10 feet.
Yeah. Let's see. I think he's just gonna try to shake you off then.
Okay.
Opposed athletics check.
Gladly.
Nat 20.
27.
My
Not natural.
total is not natural. My total was also 27 though, so it still would have succeeded. So you are gonna get flung over here. I fucking hate this mask shit.
Never
Listen,
using this again.
you're going ambitious.
It's really difficult to use sometimes. So I draw a line like right here, and then I swap. Then I go boop 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 boop, and then I go boop 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 boop. Okay, there you go. And now it should be who turn?
Finn.
Finn turn. Finn turn.
Turn.
Finn the human.
So I just got flung way off.
Mhm.
Just kind of, disoriented a little bit. Bumped my head a touch, but we're good. I'm going to lay on hands to give myself some HP back. So I'm gonna do 50 out of that pool. That's my bonus. I'm assuming I wasn't disoriented enough that I don't know which direction he is now, right? Like I know exactly
you-
where I just flew from.
You see like his hind leg in your vision, like just before the darkness shrouds the rest.
Ugh. Well, let's try it again. I just run up, javelin in hand, and I jump, stab into his leg, start climbing, stab into his leg.
Okay, 2 attack rolls.
Gladly. That's going to be a 28 and a 15.
Both hit. Roll damage.
Awesome. cool. We're going to give that 28 piercing damage and 6 radiant damage.
Okay. Let me pull out my calculator really quick.
And how much
And you're
further
gonna have-
up him am I again as I start climbing?
You're gonna have to give me those numbers again for damage. What were they?
28 piercing, 6 radiant.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
If there's no like vulnerability, resistance, whatever, I can give them to you as a total next time. Just to...
Yeah, there's none.
Okay.
Actually, did he change his
Nope, it's still
resistance
green.
or his immunity? No, it's still green. Okay. I must have been dreaming that. All right.
A premonition.
You were about here. I'd say you're like 5 feet up him.
Okay.
Since climb speed's half your move, and you use 10 of it to get there, so it'd be about 5, 7.5 maybe, if you want to
Well, I
be
have
precise.
35 movement. So if it's 10 there, so it's half of 25. So
12 and a half.
This is important to me.
Okay, if it's this important
It
to
really
you, then
doesn't
sure.
matter. Just say a number.
Okay, 10. 10.
Alright, 10 feet.
Keisha.
Okay, so I see Teryn running off into the distance. I
Mhm.
start swearing to myself as I try to follow into the darkness. Would I know which direction he ran off into?
Yeah, it just happened for you, so
Okay, cool.
you could just follow
Yeah, I
him.
went after him.
So you arrive about right here.
Dude, don't do that again. Holy shit. This
Just trying to help.
Next time.
I gotta get in
I
there.
appreciate that. You can help from a distance. I help from a distance. That's all.
I can't help from a distance. I got these teeth and these claws. That's all I've got.
Hey, listen, your barking has been very, very helpful. It's given me a lot of motivation and everyone else a lot of motivation. Keep doing that. I pat him on the head.
No, I gotta go. I just gotta
Guys.
go. I gotta get in
I
there.
scoop him up. I put it back on my shoulder. Fine, we're fucking going together then, I guess.
Yes, let's do it. Let's do it.
Would I know the general area where Savage would be?
No.
Okay.
I do-
Not even through the loud stomping and chomping.
Yeah.
I would say no, but you can talk to your fellow players in character. That is the thing you can do.
Also, Theo, very
Okay.
quick question: the what is it, like the big knight-looking that thing?
The Guardian of Fate.
Is that thing visible at all at any distance outside of? Because it's probably like glowing or something, right?
It
The
is
magical
glowing.
darkness does suppress the glowing, but you can still see it. Like it's like a,
It's just like
it's
a
faint,
fainter
but you can
version
see
of
it. Yeah.
Okay.
it
It's a
doesn't
figure
illuminate.
within your sight line, sort of.
Okay.
Not very distinct.
I just wanted to ask that going in before my next turn.
Okay. So I'm gonna just call out into the darkness. Scream really loud if you see the wolf.
I'm gonna need
I-
an insight check
Finn
to
turned
see if
into a
you can
fire
tell where
alarm.
that came from.
Okay. That one.
Awesome. You actually think it came from back where you were, but your just natural intuition is like that can't be right, so you just don't know.
Ah, fuck shit. So I see duality shadow, right?
Yeah,
I'm-
you see the echo.
I'm standing there.
And
The echo is standing there.
I turn to the echo and I go, "Do you know the direction of the dude we're beating up?"
Does he?
That's
It's
you, brother.
you.
Can I
Yeah.
roll to tell if I could hear Finn then? Because
Yeah.
I'm not in range either.
Roll insight.
Natural 20.
Yeah, you're able
His
to
grid
direct.
coordinates are 43.7963 west.
I pull out a piece of parchment with his home address on it.
Not
You
only
have
can
his
you
IP
tell,
address, his mother's maiden name, his social security number.
not only can you tell where he is, you can tell he got right back up onto the wolf again. Like you can tell he's on top of it, like literally.
I'm just gonna go.
I very slowly nod and point in the direction that he pointed and do a thumbs up. And I'm gonna run in that direction.
Okay. How much feet of movement did you use to get here? You don't have much left in the tank. You have 40 feet of movement, right?
I have 50 feet.
Oh. Okay. 1, 2, and
Wait,
then
what
I
do you
have
do?
to do the fucking thing. And then I have to. And then I have to. Goddamn.
Theo, I can give you an out. Is this potentially a concentration thing?
Is what potentially a
The
concentration
fog,
thing?
Because the wolf caused it.
Why isn't it
It's
working?
a villain action.
You're not gonna get rid of the fog.
I'm just trying to help you, man.
No,
I'd
no,
like
it's
my
okay.
Crobat to use clear fog, or what? Defog. Sorry, I almost thought clear
Defog.
smog was a different thing.
And is that everything you'll be doing on your turn?
Oh.
There
So
we
now, like, I'm moving in the direction, but I'm not seeing the wolf yet. So I'm gonna dissonant whispers to rack with some terrible pain. So I'm gonna need a wisdom saving throw.
You can cast that without sight? That's crazy.
It's the only spell I have that has to be like heard.
Okay. You said wisdom save?
Yeah.
18.
You accidentally cast it on Dida
Okay.
and kill him instantly.
Wait, no.
He's fucking dead.
Oh.
Just really want
He's like,
Dida
finally,
dead.
I'm safe from this. Ah!
What the fuck? Okay. Okay, so let me roll some 3d6s. Okay, so he's gonna take 6 damage.
Alright.
What else is here? And that is it.
Okay.
I hate when things pass.
Bards. Yippee.
Oh,
Okay, is that the end of your turn?
that's it. That's
Okay.
all I got.
Savage time again. Contested athletics to shake the man off of me. He's gonna look at you and be like, "Arr,
Get this
arr."
man
Come
off
on,
of
dude.
me!
Come on, dude. We've been through this. 22?
25.
25.
He's just gonna. Oh,
Whoa! The fog
Whoa.
blows.
it's just
It
gonna push you
billows.
right back where you were. Shake you off in the exact same spot.
I
It's
make
gonna
a
like put
second
its.
fin-shaped hole in the ground next to the first fin-shaped hole in the ground.
They look
Dida,
like
it's
they're
gonna
holding
like
hands.
encroach upon your space and put its face right next to yours and start drooling onto you with a black, like mucky drool, and it's gonna go for a chomp attack.
Is that
Alright.
targeted?
Yes, it is.
In a flash of white light, Duality's body appears in front of you. I will mark that as used. Okay.
Does an 18
so-
hit your clone's AC?
Ah, it just does.
Okay, well it's gone.
All right. So yeah, he appears and then.
It will then use its other 2 parts of its multi-attack to do claws. Only one of them hits. There's a chance.
Are you rooting against
What's
me?
the damage type?
Slashing.
Oh,
No.
17 slashing damage.
All right. I'm at 0 out of 50 now. Actually, be
All right.
0 out of 45. Well, no, because it's not my 0 out of 50.
Okay. So you are down. As you are down, I would suggest you re-look at the rules of when you are down, just so that you know what you're available to do.
Mhm.
And also, I will be rolling your death saving throws.
Yep. I gotta find it. Is that
I forgot. Do we?
Is that in Is that in campaign rules, Theo? The stuff about that?
It should be, yes.
Okay. Oh yeah, I see it. Yeah, dying condition.
All right. So now that it has finally knocked someone unconscious, it's gonna do its final villain action. All right. As he knocks Daida down onto the ground, he's going to look up into the sky with Daida's blood on his claws and release a raging, blood-curdling scream, like a human scream. Everyone make a wisdom save.
Yes, sir.
Except Daida.
Oh, boy.
Daida, you're
Oh.
fine.
Okay.
Not
I get to
you.
relax.
Daida, now at peace with his mortality, is wise enough to not have to do this. Okay. 17.
Okay, 17 fails.
Jesus.
Fucking hell.
What's everyone else?
Natural 20, aka 29.
Okay, you save.
I was
I
gonna
got
fucking hope so.
Ooh,
I
sorry,
got-
the DC was 30.
Oh man.
I got 24.
You save.
22.
Yay.
You also save. Duality's the only one that fails. However, something does still happen to all of you. All of you who saved, you're frightened.
Yeah, I
Unless
don't
you are
really
immune
hope
to it.
so.
Okay.
Hold on, let me read something. Where is it? Because I have something for this. You can continue doing your thing while I look for.
Okay, I'll explain to Duality what happens to him. Duality, you have a special version of Frightened called Terrified,
Ah.
which does behave differently in terms of like whether you are immune to it or not.
Well, I'm not
so-
immune to either, so don't even worry about it.
Terrified, you have all of the. You have. Sorry, I'm explaining this bad. Terrified, your speed's reduced to 0. You have disadvantage and -2 to all attacks made on the Savage. And every time
Okay.
someone takes damage by Savage's hand, you're taking psychic damage equal to half of that damage. However, whenever this happens, you can use your reaction to make it 0.
So, sorry, that last part. Whenever Savage attacks anyone else anywhere, or just everyone else who's frightened?
Anyone else anywhere.
Okay, so...
Whenever someone takes damage from Savage, you're taking half as psychic
Damn.
damage, but once per round, you can use your reaction to make it 0. You can also use an action on your turn to attempt another save, and if you are to succeed, you become frightened instead.
Okay. Sure I have this right. Okay. Let's make sure I have it right. Speed is now 0, disadvantage plus -2 to attacks on Savage. When Savage damages anyone, half as psychic damage, reaction makes it 0.
Yes. And
Okay.
you can
And then
make
action to reroll the save, and then that's just frightened.
Yes, correct. Finn, what were you looking at?
Partially applicable. It's one of the like passive effects of my aura, so they need to be within 10 feet of me. If they do,
Okay.
then they would have immunity to the condition while they are there. But if they leave that aura, then they would need to like redo the save. But, yeah.
Okay. Frightened, for those of you who don't know, you cannot move towards the source of your fear, whether you can see them or not, and you have disadvantage on attack rolls against the source of your fear.
Shit.
For their sake, is it going to be end of the turn they get to re-roll it, or you need to use some part of your...
I would say at the start of your turn, you can re-roll it.
Okay, and is that going to be part of action economy? Or just at
No,
the start
just
of your turn
for-
re-roll?
Frightened people can do it for free. Terrified people need to use an action.
Okay.
All right. Now, He's used his action. He has movement. He is
Bonus
going
action.
To,
He's going to kill Daida again.
he's gonna slink.
Well, I'm
into
not.
the-
I'm not
oh,
like dead. I'm just downed.
Yeah, he's just downed.
So
He's gonna slink into the shadows.
Grand.
Oh, delightful. Have fun, Keisha.
God damn it. Lock it. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, there we go. Alright. He is now on the prowl. Except you can see my mouse, but just pretend.
Stop metagaming.
I closed my eyes, don't worry.
Where he is the least of my worries right now.
DM, if we don't know where he is, how can frightened stop us from moving in his direction?
I was gonna ask that.
You're just
Like,
gonna have
that's
to
kinda
tell me where you
contradicting.
want to move, and I'll tell you where if you can go there or not.
That'll let us know where he is. That's good.
Exactly, it's a
Zach,
mechanic.
you feel a panic attack come
So
on.
the mechanic
Yeah.
is metagaming.
It's
Free
like
metagaming.
if I turn west, I suffer a sudden heart attack. I
It's
go,
just gonna
"Maybe
be one of
that
the-
way."
It's just gonna be like at the edge of a Bethesda game map. You cannot go this way.
It
Ignore
starts
that
doing the
black
fucking
dot.
countdown timer when you go out of bounds in a multiplayer game.
Turn back now.
Okay, whose turn is it? It's
Mine.
Adalgar's turn.
Adalgar? Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna move where I thought it was last because I saw him switch and he didn't move after that. So I'm gonna run in that direction. And because I still have it up, I still have Aura of Life up.
Mhm.
So just for the future, a non-hostile living creature regains 1 hit point when it starts its turn in the aura with 0 hit points. I don't know timing-wise how you want to do that, but that is I still
That will
have
be
that
on
up.
the at the start of Daida's turn. He will restore
Yeah.
1 HP and not be downed anymore.
Did I really?
So,
Yes,
Yep.
that's
Damn.
Aura of Life.
because I've had that up since the start of combat.
Okay.
Mhm.
Awesome.
Yes. This means also now you can't have your hit point maximum reduced if that was still happening to you
Does it
from
go
the necrotic
back?
side effects.
Does it go back to what it should be?
No, it
that
just
won't
stops
happen
it
until
from
we
happening
kill
It just-
the wolf.
It just can't go down
Just-
any further though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And my entire plan got thrown out the window, and now I can't do anything, so you get to wait for me to figure out what I'm doing now.
That's alright. Take your time. Everyone else can think about what
Mhm.
they're gonna do on their turn.
I have my plan already.
I also
Is
have my
anyone familiar with the strategy spray and pray?
plan.
I'm gonna see if
You
I
think
can
I have this
edit
is not
this
Fallout.
mask while the layer's locked. No, I can't. That's so inconvenient.
Let's see.
I'm also gonna see if I can't get rid of that dot. Yeah, there we go.
He's gone.
He's gone.
Where did he go?
Where did he come from?
Where did he go?
Cotton Eye Joe is the BBEG.
What are the theories?
Then I am going to go with. I'm gonna go up to Daida.
And you have used your movement to get where you are now.
Nuh-uh,
You
that
have-
wasn't
you have
30 feet.
Yeah, it was.
It
1,
wasn't.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I literally counted it out when I got up to him. Okay. Doesn't
Wait,
matter.
where
The
did
range is
Adalgar
30
start?
feet. Range is 30 feet, so it doesn't matter with what I'm gonna do.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna pick you, and I'm gonna pick the twink, and 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and I'm gonna pick Finn and all of your hit point maximum and current hit points increase by 5, and then you're also going to get an additional 8 HP back.
So so I get 13 effectively.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna touch myself and give myself sanctuary.
That's not okay.
Right
I'm
next
a
to
man
the
of
Colwich,
God.
dude.
This is a family.
Right next to Colwich.
Right next to the twink.
Is Aura of Life concentration?
Yes, but nothing else that I did is.
Sanctuary is not
So-
concentration.
I keep forgetting that. 'Cause
We had
feel,
that-
It's
that
not.
feels like a
Like,
spell that
August.
should be
It
concentration.
does. We all of us were confused by that yesterday.
It's
Or
just
not yesterday.
duration.
Last session, yeah.
Okay. Well, knowing that now.
Still feels like yesterday.
Start of round. Should be round 3 now. Or round 4. Round 4. Let me move my stuff here. Duality. Duality turn.
So, I am stricken with mortal terror.
Mhm.
And Adelgar has run off into the darkness, and I'm left chilling here with a stony-faced statue of light, and the void around me.
You come here often?
So, as I like walk and move around, I'm gonna be aware that I am so I'm so freaked out I literally can't move. And I'm probably gonna switch to my bow just because I am like readying for a ranged engagement, and I'll probably try and just take an action to shake this off.
Alright, roll that wisdom save.
That's a 4, so probably not, does it? But does it beat it?
No.
Oh,
Unfortunately.
well. All right.
Yes, the session 43 DC check of 3.
Yeah, I guess you know what? So I can have a friend, I'll use my bonus action to manifest my echo, and I'll have him cover my back.
Ooh, that's funny.
They're like
I
back to
that.
back in the darkness.
I like that flavor. That's cute. I love that. Let me bring him down by actual duality. Now you both are standing back to back. Back to back. And now it's going to be Dida turn. Dida, you're back up. By
Yep.
the mercy of your allies, you have been saved.
Well, since Dida is still shook from the events that just occurred, he's going to. I'm going to cast Gift of Gab, but I'm going to alter it with Revised Spell, and I'm going to make it Gift of Gar, as like the fish, you know,
Okay.
the fish of Gar.
What are you looking to do with this?
Just like
Just spawn a bunch of gar.
He's making a fish to thank
well, and
Adelgar.
the intention is basically something
Wait,
that
gift of Adelgar. Wait. New interpretation.
It summons Adelgar to his position.
Am I allowed to tell you what Dida's intention is?
Yeah. Tell me
Okay.
what you're trying to do.
It's essentially like the intention is essentially revolving around like the fact that he's like not very alive, recovering from all of the attacks that he just took and getting
Okay, I'll tell you
that
what.
that type of thing.
Do you know your class's dice that you roll for HP when you level up? Do you know what that dice
I
For
can
sorcerer?
yeah, I can pull it up right now.
Yeah.
You're
I
a
don't think
sorcerer, right?
Oh,
So
my
it's
hit
D6.
dice? Hit dice? you mean?
D6. Yeah, hit dice.
Yeah, D6. I do have that written down actually.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Okay, Gift of Gar. It's gonna summon this green spectral Gar creature in your arms. It looks like a Gar, but it's like tinted green. You can use a bonus action to chomp into it to heal 1d6. You can do that 8 times.
Okay.
And
sweet.
any ally can use their bonus action
Bite
to do
the
the same
child.
thing.
So the action was
Gar under
The-
his arm like a football, just taking bites out of it while he's fighting.
all right. I will roll my. Yeah, am I still frightened, right? So I can't move at all, right?
You can't move towards the source of your fear.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna stay on this high ground on this rock, so I'll just roll my. Wait, let me fix the. There we go.
Daida's Gift of Gar.
I rolled a 3.
Summon
now-
a healing Gar.
There we go. And I think that's the end of my turn because that was my action and my bonus action. So.
Okay. Excellent. So we have a healing Gar on the field. The only one that can see it is Adelgar.
Okay.
The Gar's hanging out.
He's the newest member of Awning Gang.
Teryn.
I'm sorry.
Okay. So, Teryn right now, how, as a dog, how aware would Teryn have been that a massive dog just flew over his head?
Teryn can make a perception check to see if he can find where the wolf is. With
Ugh.
smell.
Smelling time. Dirty 20. Why am I rolling so good as Teryn?
That's because Mitch, that's your new backup character.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, of
Keisha,
course.
on Teryn, when Teryn is on your back and you hear the wolf kind of running around, you see Teryn kind of looking as the hound is moving, and you can see that his nose is pointed in its direction.
Hey, why are you looking like that into the
He's-
darkness?
he's
don't tell me
moving.
He's right behind us, isn't he?
He's right through there. He points his nose into like the dense magical darkness in front of you.
It.
Yeah. He is referring to about around right here-ish.
Okay. So I have a general idea of where this guy is.
Yes.
Okay.
Teryn.
I'm just thinking. I guess I really, I don't know. I'm still at 11 HP.
Does Teryn like fish?
he would appreciate a bite of the Gar.
Yeah, he's just sitting out here and he's just like.
He starts smelling
Is that
fish.
a
Using
fish?
smells. Someone
How did a
summoned a
fish get here?
The fuck?
Okay. I keep reading that fucking ability, Theo, and I don't know how bad or good it is. Okay, I guess for now, Teryn now realizing where the big boy is, just gonna go for another one of those bigger boars.
Yeah. Intimidation check.
13. Let's hope you roll
Nat
another
20.
8. Never mind.
I'm staring daggers at Teryn right now.
We might
Hey,
want to
man.
back up.
I think that would be a great idea. I have a different idea too. Hopefully it works.
Yeah, what's your idea?
Same spell, different day.
Okay, good plan. I'm just gonna quick alert the others.
Yeah, you should do that.
How many feet does he have? 30?
No, he has 40. He's
He
an
has four.
owl.
He actually has 4.
He can like jump down off of my shoulders. and
Adelgar,
that
he
is it.
runs up right in front of you. Keisha's in
Jesus.
trouble.
Okay, where is Keisha?
He like points his nose back to where he came from.
Okay. I mean, could you not have told them to come back to us?
It's not their turn in the order yet.
I mean, it's not mine either. It's not like I can go run over there and save them. What do you want me to do?
I'm just letting you know for the information's sake.
Okay, thanks, bud.
You're welcome. And he's gonna like trot a little bit over here. This fucking thing is driving me nuts. Okay.
That's
You
what
know
you
what?
get for doing
Move it
mechanic.
all. Yeah, that's what I get for trying to do anything in this game. That looks about right.
Who needs
Alright.
production value?
Theo,
He darts into the
Theo,
darkness and comes back. Yes.
lock the layer.
I can't.
Theo,
I can't
lock the
edit
fuck
mask.
in.
I can't edit the
Lock
mask if I lock
in.
The
layer.
mask has a layer, right? It's attached to a layer.
It's attached to the green layer, yeah.
Lock the green layer.
The green layer. The mask is on the green layer.
If you lock the green layer, the mask won't move.
Yeah, I know, but can I like do the brush thing?
I mean,
Let's
just
see.
unlock it.
I can't. Well, no, then it becomes its own separate layer.
Whatever. Continue.
Whatever.
Finn gets swallowed by the void.
There he goes.
Savage. Let's
Savage,
see.
take a turn, sweetie, won't you?
Savage.
Don't worry, my eyes are closed. I can't know where he is.
Yeah, he is just gonna jump on the two of you, I think.
Sick.
Rawr.
Ah!
Multi-attack.
Terry, why'd you come back?
I don't know. I thought you needed protecting.
I appreciate that, but this is very dumb.
2 nat ones.
Yeah.
Does a 14 hit
Falls on
either
his
of you?
fucking face. It does not hit me.
Does that hit Teryn? Hey Teryn.
I forgot, sorry. I'm reading all my fucking notes. 14.
Okay, so
What
it
did you
does
roll?
hit you. A 14.
That would be it.
Is that necrotic damage you're gonna do?
No, it's slashing damage.
Okay.
Is this
12.
a magical attack?
No.
Yay!
Is Teryn alive?
No.
Yes.
Holy shit.
Teryn does eat a swipe of this wolf's claw across the chest.
Holy fuck, Terry, what the fuck? Shit.
He yelps like a dog when a dog gets his paw stepped on.
As
on
a dog
accident.
would. Oh.
And the savage is just gonna run.
What the
Quick, opportunity attack.
Can I opportunity attack?
Yes, you can.
I would
Teryn
love
can
to
too.
opportunity attack.
And he's gonna. Oh, he's gonna.
Does opportunity attack have to be specifically like a weapon hit?
Yes.
Great, I get to use my bow
Wait, so I
for
can't
the first
bite?
time.
It has to be a melee weapon attack,
Oh,
doesn't it?
you wrote it as
has to
melee
be
weapon
melee?
attack.
Yeah, it has to be melee weapon attack.
Well, I can't do anything, so it's up to you,
You
Teryn.
can
Punch him.
You can
I'll
punch.
punch him. Unarmed strike.
Punch him. Roll to punch.
A cloud of feathers goes up into the
8
air.
does not hit.
I just fucking whiff.
Ugh! Teryn.
Well, I'll
What did
tell
you
you
roll?
this much. Teryn rolled a 23.
Holy shit.
Okay, is this a bite attack?
Yes.
Okay, I have a great idea. Can you roll damage for that?
Gotta be stuck on the wall.
Do I have to?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, he rolled a 13.
Alright, 13 damage to the hound.
One more damage than it did to him. This is Terran's revenge.
He's gonna chomp onto the hound's leg and ride him out into the darkness.
Terran, what the fuck are you doing? Terran! Oh, shit, he's gone.
Finn, to the north of you, you hear
I love
as
how you
Terran's
just
gnawing on this
string
thing's
of-
leg.
Trigger fucking swears.
Can
Finn
we
is
get
going-
tick damage at the start of the turn for Teryn eating his leg?
Sure, at the start of Savage's turn, he'll take the same amount of damage. Like you'll roll the damage for that attack again.
Finn
Nice.
knows where absolutely nobody is, so he's going to crawl out of his second fin-shaped hole and just go. Let's do it again. Lance ready, just start fucking marching until I find something.
Can I get a perception check?
Gladly, I'm using echolocation.
You're-
That's a 61 upside down on the dice.
It's a 16.
No, 61, which is a 19 upside down. That's what the dice said. What I say is 24.
Okay, so you can definitely hear Teryn growling as he's trying to bite into this thing's leg, and you kind of march toward that noise, and you just see a sight of this.
It's
on the
Teryn in
way.
15 different pieces.
You see a Lincoln in the snow.
New scarf.
You see him. You see the beast.
One more time.
Are you just gonna climb past Teryn?
Yeah, I'm going to pick the opposite leg that Teryn's on.
Okay.
And I'm gonna start trying to claw my way up again, stabbing into his leg as I go.
Okay.
Swear to
Roll
God,
attack.
if they,
run around
if,
with two fucking guys on him.
if they chuck you onto Keisho next turn,
26 to hit.
Yep.
You know, I've got a bonus action. Let's throw a smite in there, because that sounds like fun. Why not, you know?
Yeah, why not? man?
Well.
Why not? Okay. So, we're going to start with 27. That's piercing. That one's easy. Now I've got a lot of d8s. That's gonna be 16, 20.
You guys love math rocks.
Yeah, math rocks.
Math
are my
rock.
favorite.
They're so fun.
wait, fuck. I just realized.
Uh,
Lauren,
it's
did you
going
take
to
damage
be an
that turn?
Additional,
What?
34 radiant.
Lauren, did you take damage last turn?
I did not know.
What was the
Okay.
piercing?
27.
You did quite a bit of damage there.
And how high am I on the wolf? Big scarf. Giant scarf.
About 15 feet up.
I'll make you into scarves for everyone. Rah, 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 rah. Rah, 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 rah. Rah, 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 rah.
Wait, you're frightened, are you not? Wait, no, you're
I'm
immune.
not.
Aura. That's right.
Yeah,
I've
Yes,
got
aura.
bad
Not
aura, bro.
aura.
I've got crazy aura, dog.
Aura.
Absolute aura.
He's chill like that.
Keisha.
I probably hear fucking Finn and Teryn just grasping onto this dog pretty close to me, so I'm gonna try to become unscared.
Okay.
What is that? Another wisdom, or is it just
Yeah,
flat?
wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom, okay. 19.
Unfortunately, no.
20,
Damn it.
rat.
Fuck. Okay.
Theo, you
So-
did not. You did not make it a 20.
I
I
try
love it.
real hard to like get myself to go over there and help my friends.
He's
Uh,
fucking
I-
me.
I cannot.
He's fucking me specifically.
I like
Did
to
you take half
imagine-
of? Did you take half the damage that Teryn took as psychic damage? By the way.
That's why I asked Lauren if they took damage. I just did it now.
Okay, gotcha.
I like to imagine.
He's making me roll specifically a natural 20.
I really enjoyed the idea that because the save was so close, like only the right half of Queso's body got the courage, so their left foot's like planted, their right foot's trying to march, and they're just going in circles.
Just like
I like. You
spinning.
know what? I like that idea enough for you to be able to do this so that you can at least see him.
Let's go!
Oh, Thank you, Zach, for the bit.
Then you got to change the sight line then.
Yes, I am doing that. Thank you.
So I do like my little spin forward, and as I'm trying to recover from the dizziness, I'm holding my knees and then look and go, oh fuck, okay. And you know what? I'm gonna cast Nether's Mischief.
All right. What am I
Let's see
doing?
here. It's 25 cubes. I think you just have to take it.
Okay. Go ahead.
I have
Do
to-
terrible things to me.
I get to roll on the mischievous surge table.
The mischievous surge.
The mischievous surge.
What is that?
Okay, so all of a sudden,
Queso.
you just start smelling apple pie filling the air. So I'm gonna need a wisdom saving throw. It's a 20.
He starts floating away.
He
Oh,
rolled
just hit the
an
pie.
8.
Okay, so he fails. So he is now charmed by me.
Ooh, okay.
Uh,
Interesting. What does that mean for me exactly? I don't remember what charm does.
Let me see real quick. I have to
Charmed
reread
condition.
charm person.
I can read the language for you real quick if you'd like.
Yeah, please.
It'd be sick.
If you have the charmed condition, you experience the following effects. Can't harm the charmer. You can't attack the charmer or target the charmer with damaging abilities and magical effects. Social advantage. The charmer has advantage on any ability check to interact with you socially. So if you want to tell him he's a good boy, he'll believe it. Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. The head that's kind of peeking out through the darkness at you just kind of like
I'm like sweat dripping down my face, standing there just like pointing, going, good puppy.
Who's a good boy?
you just hear the deep sniff of like
Okay. To give inspiration, do I need to see the person?
I've listened to motivational podcasts before. I can't see shit.
I don't see why you would
It's-
need to, but let me
Okay.
check.
Because I'm looking at my description, I don't have it that I need to see. I just start like singing.
Who can hear you?
Who can hear?
We're
Okay.
adding the Ryan Mears podcast to the campaign.
You can inspire pretty much anyone here.
Hell yeah. I'm going to, you know what? I'm gonna inspire duality. I'm gonna whip out my, my harmonica, start playing sweet, sweet tunes. And, exactly. It just resonates in specifically duality's ears. Makes, you know, the rocks, like, relax a little bit.
Duality, you hear Keisha's familiar harmonica song and it's soothing you. Maybe you can curb this terrifying energy that you're feeling.
I hope so.
You get a
Otherwise-
D10.
A D is okay, and that's on any D20 roll.
Yes.
Yes, including saving throws.
Oh,
And
thank
if you fail the roll, you still keep the D10.
Oh my god. Thank you. I would have had, without you, a 1 in 20 chance every turn to get out of this. Having 0 movement, disadvantage, and intermittent brain aneurysms every round.
I
That's what
figured
they
of all
call
people.
the gambler's triumph.
I figured of all people, the guy who doesn't take damage should probably be able to get back in the fight.
Alright, guy who doesn't take damage. Let's see if you can survive this. It's Savage's turn.
Okay.
He
So
is gonna,
what does that mean?
he's gonna
What do
leap
you
through the
mean by
air
that?
and land exactly right here.
Holy fuck, holy fuck, holy fuck, holy fuck.
And since you all are in the perfect cone for a swipe multi-attack,
I'm on his leg.
He can't hit me.
Teryn
That's
is
true.
also on his leg.
I will revert the plan. I forgot about that.
Play it
fact.
where it lies.
Take
The
your
DM
hand
makes
off the
mistakes
chess
too.
piece.
Do
You
what
can't take
you
your
want,
hand off the
do
chess
what you
piece.
want. You can't take your hand off the MS Paint.
Let me think about this. He has
There
the
is
peacock
one
ability.
fully immobile character here.
Let me read the peacock ability
Yeah,
first.
Colwich.
Fuck.
I was really hoping you were gonna start saying the peacock ability as soon as the thing just like stopped.
One of these days, Theo, if you think you're absolutely going to kill a character, you should just have the One Piece sad music ready to go.
Alright,
As you start saying your plan, just like put it in the queue.
he is gonna leap, but he's gonna go this way.
Boom.
Going
Quick,
for
Guardian
the,
of Faith.
for the Guardian.
Hey, Adelgar's
Uh,
not scared anymore.
Am I not
No.
scared,
Burst of
DM?
courage.
Am I not scared?
I don't think you're within his radius.
You are not.
It's also
not that big.
terrified specifically.
Yeah, it's terrified specifically, so the aura wouldn't help you.
Make a dex save.
Everyone within 40 feet of him, so that's pretty much everyone except Keisha. Everyone except Keisha make a charisma save.
You also need to make a dex save.
Okay.
He loses
Nat
concentration.
20.
Get a different dice. That's just weighted. You cheating
It is
bitch.
not weighted. It is not weighted.
It's not weighted.
So I
5 nat
am rolling-
20s.
It happens,
rolling
bro. I
charisma
rolled like
saving
5 nat 1s last session.
You take
Listen, he's getting his get back from the Bagman.
10 radiant damage.
Okay.
Does a 17 pass the charisma check?
It does barely.
You're just
What did it-
charismatic enough.
What did everyone
You're
else
likes-
never gonna believe it.
I got a
He likes the cut of
17.
your jib.
Okay, 17.
22.
Okay, all of you save, you're gonna take half of this damage.
Oh no.
Oh,
I'm
no.
gonna have a lot of
wait.
numbers together. We're gonna take a lot of damage together. Where's my fucking calculator?
Vodan wheelchair
Everyone
time.
takes 10. Duality takes 10 plus 5 4 times, so 30.
So I just take 10 then.
Yeah, everyone
Wait,
else just takes
okay.
10. And it's cold damage, if that matters. I think it does for Dyda. Maybe? I don't know.
No, that's Vodan. Dyda is
Oh, yeah,
like
that's right.
somehow weaker, I guess, in that regard.
Okay.
Even though he's still. He's a Triton, but not really a Triton.
He
Guys,
appears like a Triton.
we're in a state of emergency. I'm below 100 hit points.
Oh no!
it's a TPK guaranteed.
He's gonna mimic the as what he's doing is he leaped into an area in which all of you were and just started doing the peacock's captivating dance.
Not again.
and
that made
he-
us take cold damage?
Yeah, it like when he dances, it makes like a shroud of cold like billow off of him like a snowfall. And it
He
just
starts
falls on top
shaking
of
his
you.
ass and we get cold shivers from it.
Yeah.
I like the way Tact danced better. Or no, Savage was the one that was dancing. That's right.
Yeah,
so
'cause
actually-
he
was
danced
doing-
2
he was doing
times.
savage dance.
Savage is just a
He's
dancer.
a savage.
You could say he's savage on the dance floor.
Bonus action. Let's see. He's gonna turn, gonna blink his eyes. Let's see. He's gonna blink his eyes, they're gonna turn pink. He's gonna become immune to
He's
psychic
got pink
damage.
eye.
Ew.
And then it is going to be Finn turn.
Fin turn. I have been climbing. I will continue to climb.
Okay. You get 15 more feet up, so you're like 30 feet up now. You're like, I don't remember how tall I said it was, 60 or 40.
You said
You said-
he was 60, but I didn't know if that was like straight up to his back when he's on all fours, or if that's like if he were to stand.
Oh, that makes sense.
I
I would
Length
say
is
you're probably-
60, height is 40.
I would say you're probably like basically on his back by now.
All right. I'm going to. Well, as long as I'm up here, you know.
Swing for the road.
And the second time, I'm going to just try and stab very deep in and leave it in there. So if he tries to like shake me off, I'm just like hanging on.
Okay.
Yeah. So we gon' hit.
You know, there's a Sonic boss fight on the DS a lot like this.
I'm thinking like Shadow of the Colossus. You know what I mean? 22 and 18.
Both hit.
Lovely, 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 lovely. That is going to be 23 piercing and 5 radiant. So 28 total.
Okay. He's looking pretty beat up. But he's not wavering.
Big scarf.
All of the eyes that are on his back are looking at you.
Good luck, bro.
Okay, I don't believe I have any, like, bonus action spells I can do right now. That's really going to help anyone out. Actually,
well, then I guess.
I have
Oh.
one. Can I retroactively add a little shining smite?
Yes, you may.
I would love to add a
Because
little
I
shining smite.
retroactively changed the jump so you can retroactively do a smite. That's fine.
All right, cool. So it's only going to be an additional 4 damage, but
Mhm.
bro is going to start shedding a very bright light so everyone can see him. And whoever hits him next has advantage, but I mostly just wanted to make it so like everyone could like see fully what the situation is. Because if
Yeah,
he's in
so-
the middle of us all, it's glowing, then we'll be able to see our allies around. So we have a scale of what's all going on.
So the magical darkness is gonna suppress the full effect of the glow. You see his like outline when he's in the darkness now, though, so you can see him, but he doesn't shed off a large radius of light.
This is what I'm imagining.
Yeah, basically, you
Get
can
a nice
see him.
shadow.
How long does that last?
Oh.
Up to a minute.
Okay, so I'll probably
yeah,
end up
so
blasting.
this is concentration, so you no longer have your Shield of Faith, Keisha. But for
Yeah.
the next minute, all attacks are going to have advantage unless I drop concentration. It's not like Guiding Bolt where it's just the next hit.
Okay. Truth. So, you all are frightened, except Dida, right? No.
Except
I'm
Dida
frightened.
and.
No, I am
Finn.
frightened, I thought.
No, you
Edelgard's-
didn't have to make the save because you were unconscious.
Oh yeah, because he was the one that he feasted on. Okay. Or
And
not feasted on,
Edelgar's
but-
Oh, I
by
see.
Finn, so
I've
she's
climbed
also
too
not.
high up now. It's
Oh,
a
never mind.
10-foot radius, so
Damn.
So yeah, Dida's
So-
safe,
I don't know that.
Finn's safe.
I got no clue.
Did you roll the initial attacks with disadvantage since you were frightened?
Me?
Oh wait, no, you're immune.
I'm not frightened.
I keep forgetting.
You
Yeah,
can't
it's
scare
scared.
me.
I'm sorry.
You
I
know
forget
what?
paladins
Fuck you.
have that
I wasn't
aura.
going
They
to
have
mention
tons
it,
of
but you
aura.
know what? On your little map on the side there by your initiative, it still says session 42.
I was just gonna say that. I was looking.
God damn it.
I didn't want to embarrass you like
Oh.
that, but like,
Okay.
you know?
I would rather you just told me when you saw it immediately. This is more embarrassing, you fucker.
Zach, are you recording?
That's why it's more embarrassing now, you shithead.
The world will know.
Shout out to our sponsor.
Yeah, the world of all fucking.
Yeah,
6
shout out
of
to our
us will
sponsor,
know.
Keisha, whose turn it is right now.
So I can see him. I know where he is now, right?
Yeah, you see him. You don't see your allies, but you can see like a faint outline of him.
Sick. Okay, so I see him start to glow. I'm not gonna question it. I'm just gonna, point at him and say, grovel by casting command.
Okay. That's a wisdom save.
Wisdom save, yeah.
15.
Does not pass.
Okay, he's gonna sit down like a dog.
Bad dog.
Sorry, Edelgar.
If he's
There's a
if he's
giant dog on
groveling,
you
is
now.
he really gonna? If he's, I didn't say sit. I said grovel.
Sorry, he's gonna lay down like a dog.
Better.
Head down.
You guys are no longer frightened. Probably.
No, that's not necessarily the case. He's
Yeah,
just
I will-
he's just prone.
No, I mean
Yeah, he's
because
prone
because
now.
he's now 60 feet lower than he was before.
Oh, you're talking about
Yeah,
okay,
so
I
like
see what you're
Adelgar
saying.
would
Yeah.
be good.
And
Yeah.
Theo, like he goes prone on his next turn, and that is his turn.
Okay,
Nice.
interesting.
Alright, everyone just kick the shit out of him. You all have advantage. Fuck him up.
Haha,
Fuck
yeah,
up.
I'll do that.
Yeah.
That's all
Actually,
I'm doing.
hold on.
Oh,
I can...
wait, I forgot about something.
I don't know.
That's okay.
No, it's
I'll do
okay.
it next time.
Don't worry about it.
Wait, what is it?
I had decay spell, but I'll just
Oh.
use on the next semi-threatening spell I see be cast.
Cool.
Adelgar.
So I'm now not afraid. Yes. Oh, also you
Because
need
you're-
to take. You need to take 20 radiant damage.
Right. All right.
You're not afraid anymore.
You're
I'm
not
not
afraid because of
afraid
Finn, yeah.
anymore. Ah.
Oh, and
Okay.
Theo,
I just
I'm not-
see the head.
he's no longer
bow.
charmed by me.
Okay. So he can attack you. Gotcha.
Yeah.
All the fucking bouncing around, getting flung everywhere. This is the first time I've locked eyes with one of our people since probably 3-4 rounds ago, and I just look at Adelgar in the eyes and I'm like, hey.
Hey.
How close are you to me right now?
5 feet.
I poke your nose.
Okay. That close? Wow, that's very close.
That close?
Uh,
Wow. Burning hands.
No, sanctuary. Sanctuary.
Already
Sanctuary.
have it from you.
No, because you attacked him, so it goes away.
That's how it
Yes.
works.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
That's
Okay.
exactly how it works.
So you have sanctuary again. I booped you. You have sanctuary now. Uh huh.
Are you doing
and
that
then-
to each other's noses?
No, I'm doing it to
Ah.
lips, just going.
You made the sound that the fly makes.
Sanctuary.
You guys are making the sound that the fly makes in the Upside Down show.
All right.
And then I'm gonna lift my guiding star in the sky and scream, and it's empowered now. And also,
Hell
you
yeah.
get 4 HP, Finn. You have 4 HP back.
Yay!
Uh-huh. And then I'm gonna smack it.
All right. Roll to hit.
Okay,
Roll to smack.
You have advantage
I do.
He is prone.
from
No, from the
He-
radiant thing.
he's prone and he's also shining.
Okay, that's a 21.
He's the shining.
Yeah.
Yep,
Unless
that
I
hits.
lose concentration, we should have advantage for the rest of this fight.
Okay.
Unless you're frightened, then
Unless
you
you're
just
frightened,
have
which
normal.
you're going to have normal rolls now.
Thank you.
So I just can't let him beat
What
me
was
up.
the damage on that?
I'm rolling it right now.
Okay.
Let me make sure that I can do what I want to do before I do it. I'm gonna tack Blessed Strikes on that.
Okay. Is that a bonus action?
Let me see. Actually, I'm not, because I did use my bonus action because I had to get the star up. So
And
I'm
the
not going to do
sanctuary.
that, which is fine. Yeah, that's what I had to do to get the star up, was Sanctuary.
Mhm.
So then that's just going to be a flat 19 damage.
Okay.
Radiant damage.
Is Godzilla outside? What's the...
Oh shit, it's the trees again!
No. Very nice. So Have you done the big thing yet, or is this just the empower? Like, I forget how your item actually works, but have you done the big thing?
It's just the empower because the big thing is like kind of not helpful for me right now because of the way that my actions work.
Okay, I was just wondering if this was the big thing, because
So-
the big thing would be able to illuminate.
Yeah.
That would be one of the only things that could. So, duality. Still terrified.
That's how
I'm gonna make some
terrified he is.
rolls.
Okay, let's
Use
do
your
that.
D10.
Let's do
I
that.
plan
wisdom
to.
save.
How are you scared
Oh.
of this thing?
I did. Okay, Lauren. I didn't
Mhm.
even need the roll. That was a natural 20.
Yeah,
That was
so
the
you get to
exact
keep
thing that
it!
I needed.
You get to
Okay.
keep it!
You know why you rolled a nat 20? It's because you snuck into Theo's room and grabbed that one.
Yeah, I actually took his dice when he wasn't looking.
You are frightened still, but you are not terrified anymore.
Okay. Wait. How big is his aura?
Not big enough to get you, but he could if you were like
15
standing next
feet
to him.
away. Damn. Okay, so I can't move towards them. And also, that was my action to do that.
Yes, it was.
All right. In that case, I am going to. I'm gonna have my echo hit him instead, because I just remembered I can make my attacks originate from my echo instead of me, and he is within attacking range.
All right.
Well, you can
So-
move now.
No, not towards him. I'm frightened. Remember?
I thought instead of frightened, you got the terrified, and it's gone now.
When you save terrified, it makes you frightened.
Yeah. It's just like it's like a Boohoo Bucks worse version of being frightened. So now I'm only at a normal level of disadvantage.
So you're not brave yet, but you're a little closer.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's building the courage.
Yeah, and wait. Would you say that my echo is also frightened because it's a copy of me?
It is you. So,
Can
yeah.
I use my bonus action to manifest him within reach of Finn so he's not frightened for these attack rolls?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so now he's right next to you, and he's gonna start beating the shit out of this guy with you.
Hell
Did you
Um,
not? You used your action
with-
to save.
with- That's so true. I should fix that. I'm gonna action surge.
Okay, there you go.
So,
That is such a correct statement. So he's gonna start swinging. Let's give it a few of these. All right. First one is 16.
Yep.
19
Yep.
and 17.
Yep. Damage.
Am I allowed to add inspiration to damage, or is that not a thing?
No, that's College of Valor. That's a whole different thing.
Okay, I should have taken my fucking. You know what? I'll do one more with Great Weapon Master because I thought that I could
You also
do that.
used
so-
your Bardic Inspiration to save, so you don't have it
no, he
anymore.
didn't.
No, I didn't.
Oh, he didn't.
I
Okay.
rolled a
He
nat
rolled
20.
a nat
Remember?
Oh, he rolled a nat 20. That's right. Okay, my bad.
That's okay. I'll do my Great Weapon Master because I forgot how Bardic Inspiration works. And I'll add this one to that since I'm taking 5 off of it. That comes out to. I'm horrible at math. 18? 19. Sorry.
It hits.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, now we do our
Damage.
damage. 3 regulars plus my Unleash Incarnation for a big one. Okay.
Fighters, am I right, fellas?
Can't live with them.
Well, the
Mitch
problem
is
is
the
that
only
it's
person I know who can make a fighter turn 10 minutes.
To be fair, there are 2 of Mitch.
That's
That is-
double the amount of
yeah.
time.
I have mechanics.
He's done his best in terms of time playing Teryn so far. Maybe I'll just make him a monster stat plug and he can play with that.
You can do 2 things: bite, bark.
Arr.
Alright.
Spray of cards.
55 bludgeoning
things.
damage to that big boy.
55. Okay.
He's
not
getting
looking good.
whacked.
You beat the fuck out of him, and he's not looking very good. But he's not flinching at your attacks even still. Even
think
though
his
he's on
nerves
the
are dead.
ground. Even though
Doesn't
he's
have a
on the
nervous system.
ground, subdued, laying in the snow, getting his ass beat the fuck up by a warhammer wielding tree or rock looking fella and some other bros. He's not, he refuses to acknowledge or flinch at any attack.
I mean, he's made of meat. I imagine he's used to pain by now. That's all I can do.
Dinah.
All right. By the way, who is still frightened? By the way.
Yeah,
Real
raise your hand
me.
if you're frightened. Yeah, just those 2.
Hold on. My thing was minimized. I gotta raise your hand again. Okay. I'm going to. Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to cast. Cause fear, but I'm going to do a revised spell version of it called Pause Fear.
Okay.
So
I'll just say no one else is frightened from now on. You just cure all of them of frightened.
Oh yeah.
there you go. No more
Including
frightened.
That's funny.
Including
That's really
Adelgar.
good.
So if Adelgar steps outside of Finn's aura now, they won't become frightened again.
Hell yeah.
And also
Hell
including
yeah, brother.
yourself.
I was really hoping you were gonna go with the cause bear
However,
angle of
the
it.
caveat of this is that it is concentration. It lasts up
That's
to a
fine.
minute.
And then my bonus action is I'm gonna roll a d6 and take another bite out of my gar. There we go.
Mm.
Yum.
He just goes like a.
And that's the end of my turn because I'm just gonna stay up on that ledge of rock.
Keep
All right.
enjoying your gar.
No one's afraid anymore. Teryn, you have
Fuck 'em
lost
all.
all fear.
Do not
and
be
inhibition.
afraid.
Use the finishing blow.
I don't know what it means.
Please let Teryn get the
Theo wrote it in as a mystery, and I'm scared.
Don't be afraid.
Here,
Don't
Mitch,
be a
read-
bitch.
Mitch, you should read it out.
The great mouse conspiracy.
All right, folks. The name of this ability is Redacted. This action has 1 charge and should only be used as a last resort. Teryn must be within 5 feet of an ally to use it.
Okay, is this really a last
Adelgar, do you
resort
like him that
situation?
much? Is he really an ally?
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
I like him more than you.
Fuck you!
He's gonna laugh at you.
Do we really think this is a
I'd
last
kill
resort
Aloris.
situation?
Don't worry, he might do that himself.
I feel like
I
we're
just
kind of
have-
turning the tides here.
I'll step out of character. A vote. Who wants him to do it?
I'll let this
Alright,
come
Fuck
back
it,
out.
yeah!
I think it'd be funny. Do it.
I hope it's
That's 2.
Find out what it
self-destruct.
does.
I vote again.
I'd be a
Alright.
pussy.
In a final act of bravery, maybe, or in one
Guys.
grand act of bravery that he might live from.
This is just Gale's orb or something.
Yeah, he's gonna blow himself up. We're all gonna die. Teryn is gonna do something as he looks at. What was the order of who likes who the most? I have to scroll through our fan casting of the Fantastic Four.
What?
There's
Terrible,
so
by the
much.
way.
Teryn has a
Horrible.
list of who he likes the most.
I bet it's gonna
God.
be you, Finn.
We're besties.
He finds the fact that you want him as a scarf endearing.
It just means that you
Jesus
want to be close
Christ.
together forever.
Adelgar, since we're gonna do this, can I make you do something in character just for the spectacle?
Sure.
Can you do the big thing with your star.
Sure.
All right.
Yeah. So since queso
Well,
is
technically
out of sight,
no, but sure.
I'll
yeah,
let
Adelgar,
you.
Okay.
you are his Adelgar. You are his second favorite.
Fuck
Um,
yeah!
So
I'm
since-
guessing it goes
since-
Keisho,
Mm-hmm.
Adelgar, Dida, Duality, Finn.
No, they like dual, or they like Dida the least.
Really?
Yeah, they like Finn more than Dida, and Duality is in third.
Damn, that's,
That's crazy.
Damn.
I guess
It's
I
not out
pre-
of it's not out of hate. It's just out of unlike familiarity.
Dida probably wouldn't have many friends.
The two
He's too
charisma
nerdy.
casters are the most
He's-
hated.
He's too nerdy.
That's
Yeah.
kind of funny.
Well, I'm loved.
Anyway,
I'm loved.
I'm loved.
Teryn, are we doing this?
I suppose he is.
But we don't even know what
Dude,
this is.
Theo, this is all you.
We don't even know what
I
this
don't
fucking
either.
does.
I don't either. He just put it in there. I assume he wanted me to use it once.
Teryn's gonna let go of the.
Oh
the
no, he's
hound's
letting go
leg.
already.
And he's gonna run up to Adelgar and climb onto her shoulder. He's gonna look at her with that mace, and he's gonna be like, "I just need a little boost. Can you just extend that?"
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thank you for trusting me.
Of course.
Very
He's gonna-
calm for fighting a demon dog.
He's gonna run up your arm, up the handle, and onto the head of the mace. He's gonna jump into the air.
Bro is a squirrel.
Oh.
He's gonna grow bigger than the wolf midair through this jump. He's gonna open his mouth agape and consume the wolf whole. And he has his mouth shut, and he just starts to run directly towards. He's gonna run directly towards Colwich's cabin, and he looks giant and puffed up, as Colwich did. And the thought that he's giving you an opportunity comes to mind.
He wants us to lock him in there. I don't know that these hounds can be like killed per se. Not permanently at least. By us.
Yeah.
We got
Um,
rocks.
When he does this, his fur also turns white with a giant red dot on his forehead,
He's
And
the
to-
Japanese flag.
and black stripes along his ankles.
He's not the Japanese flag.
Teryn's Japanese. I knew it. Fuck. We gotta start crafting.
You guys got to do something. He's
Um,
standing there inside of the circle. Yes.
Quickly. Okay.
Go ahead.
Fucking start putting. All right. We need target. Someone etch out a target for Teryn.
Well, what was Zach gonna say though?
Am I not like actively attached to the wolf?
You fell off when he did this. You felt like
Shock.
as Teryn jumped out, you like saw him grow into this gargantuan size, and you just kind of let go and fell off.
Okay.
Can I, just because
And
I know
also the darkness is dispelled, obviously.
Okay.
So you can all see again.
can I run after Teryn?
Yeah, you can chase him.
I'm gonna chase him.
Okay, Keisha runs directly behind Teryn as Teryn runs towards the cabin. And the rest of you soon follow behind.
I thought they were all crafting. I'm running because Keisha's not gonna let them get away with crafting.
Oh, okay.
If you,
I see what
if,
you're
if
saying.
if they figure out what's going on.
They're gonna fight us over it.
Probably. But
So
if I'm
what's-
distracted by Teryn right now.
Yeah. What do the rest of you do?
I'm grabbing a bunch of stones and I'm looking for the spot where Kulwich was in the formula.
Okay. As you all kind of run up onto the site of this cabin, the circle, so Teryn is beyond the circle, Keisha is right on top of it, like not literally, but like right next to it, and you all are kind of a few feet back from that. And the part where the formula begins and ends, and where the section Unbreakable Prison and Kulwich is right there.
We need to etch out Teryn and Savage, or just Savage. What do you? Can we even do that?
You might as well just do
Well-
Savage.
If we do Savage, we might be able to get him out of there.
Maybe Teryn can just vomit him up.
It's possible.
I know
Yeah, if
not.
Kulwich were here, he would be able to get Teryn out of there. But we can't.
Oh, you
It's like
mean this
a
guy?
billion
I'm
times
Terry
gravity in there.
Kulwich.
Wake him up!
Wakey, wakey. Hey,
What?
say,
What?
holy shit,
What?
That worked.
What's going on?
That's crazy.
Your dogs are
Why
in
do-
there right
Why
now.
do I feel
One of
100
them.
pounds lighter? What do you mean, my
It
dogs?
should be more than 100 pounds.
You have dogs in your chest, but they're not there anymore.
The two hounds were in me the whole time?
You have
Yeah,
the
and one of them
dog,
ate the
dude.
other one, and now our dog has that dog in him, and he's in there.
He looks towards. That's.
A lot of vor.
He points at the giant kitsune. That's Teryn.
Uh-huh.
We
What is the
even
plan?
contain Savage?
No, I don't. The nature of these beasts is they're uncontainable. I'm not even sure how long Teryn can resist holding him inside. I could only last this long. Good Lord knows how just a normal Solip would do.
Then how can we keep them in there? Unbreakable Prison worked on you, and you kept the dogs for this long.
If he's powerful enough, if he has the willpower to do it, he could do what I did. But I'm just not sure. But he
That's
seemed
a
willing.
Band-Aid solution.
It's the best one we have if we want to make sure this thing doesn't kill you all.
I thought we were doing pretty good.
You're saying one of them killed the other?
It looked like it.
Kind of.
Well, he ate the other one.
We killed
Let's-
one and then he ate it.
Let's just say gods can't even kill the lone wolf.
That's relieving.
Yeah, so we need to figure this out right now.
Yeah.
His name is
this-
Savage. Someone etch up a stone for Savage, just in case. We'll add it on. We need one for Teryn.
Kulwich, what do you believe happened to Tact?
Okay, hold
if
on.
Tact was
I'll answer that in a second. Those of you who are trying to etch a stone for Savage, when you do, normally when you would etch into the stones, they would glow if they were like a valid target. When you etch these in, nothing happens.
Okay, then I'm doing Teryn.
That was already
Rocks aren't working,
done.
Kulwich. I'm
Ah.
writing in Savage like on a bunch of different rocks to try and find one that works.
None of them work.
Can I try Lone Wolf?
That doesn't
It's
work
just a
either.
nickname.
The lone wolf tablet doesn't work either.
What about Tact?
He's dead.
Well, we're just experimenting. Science!
Tack doesn't work either.
What about
Is my
Tact and
Terran rock
Savage?
glowing?
Your Terran rocket is glowing.
Gee, I wonder what's gonna happen now.
I don't know.
Where's that coming from?
Yeah.
Um,
Okay, hold on.
God.
Gods, thank you.
No, I was referring to DM God Theo.
I see.
The one true god.
Hey now.
I take the Terran rock and I toss it to Queso.
I'm like standing next to Teryn right now.
Oh,
Yeah,
so you've
Queso's
been
inside.
pancaked.
Yeah, I don't think you can do that.
No,
We'll
because
say-
it doesn't affect them.
Yeah.
It affects Zone, so it does affect them.
That's not what
Um,
you said earlier. You said that they
That
were
is.
unaffected by the gravity when they were not touching Colwich.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Because
they're
yeah,
fine.
okay.
Specifically them? So like
So
all
yeah,
of us
Just
would-
them.
Specifically just Keisha. Yeah.
Okay, well, never mind.
Very interesting.
I run up to Teryn and like just like grab a giant paw, bury my face in his fur.
What are what are you doing?
Saying goodbye to a friend. You
I
have to
don't-
do this, don't you?
I do. I didn't want it to come to this.
I'm sorry we couldn't bring you to the mirror.
It's okay. I knew it that this was the only logical end.
It's not fair. It's really not.
The only thing that's fair is that I get to end this part of my existence with purpose.
How can you be so content with that?
I live to serve.
Thank you.
That witch doesn't know everything. I remember who I am. I know you were my friends.
Thank you for then as well then. And for now. Just thank you.
Thank
I
you for
like-
giving this old man a chance. You need to defeat
So what was
him.
to do?
You need to defeat him.
Ooh.
Urun. The Archmagus.
We will. I promise.
Thank you. You were all wonderful.
You too, Aloris. I slowly start backing away.
The rock is ready.
He's
I'm
gonna
like-
stand up on his all fours and like just kind of brace for this to happen.
I had to write that backwards. Alright,
I'm back by the group now.
we've added in our unbreakable prison, target, Teryn, conclusion.
You see as the rocks kind of rumble and then set into place and shine that familiar purple color as Teryn is shut in. The gravity is weighing upon him, although he is able to withstand it in this form. He's sorry.
A wolf just died. Okay. Yeah. He was our friend. Fuck you. You ruined a good moment. Fuck you.
All right, from the top.
Yeah,
From the
yeah.
top.
Run the scene back.
Run the scene back, make him watch, tape his eyelids open.
The runes
Oh, he's
are set
threatening
into
his life
place
right
and, glow that bright purple familiar color as the dome kind of shimmers a red color and Terran's body starts to like slowly get up from being crushed by this weight of gravity, and he just like looks behind and he just looks at you and he just says, defeat my master. It's what he deserves.
Never a gem like you there was, Teryn.
I'm just one of millions. Humanity is my greatest treasure. And he just walks away. And he is left there now to undertake the burden of containing the lone hound. And you are left there with Kulwich, who was the bearer of the 2 hounds before him. And he just looks into that distance with a sort of look of dignity and respect. I think he can do it.
He's been good at defying our expectations before. Do it again.
You can never teach Solops new things. They always think that they know what's gonna happen. They think that they know what they want. That's the first one I've seen that has that sort of resolve.
Yeah. Just make it worth it, guys, will we?
What else is there to do?
I give Duality a hug.
He's gonna pat you back, and my clone's gonna join the hug.
I'm just like I'm basically like revert to like a kid just sobbing into your shoulder.
Most of my equipment, I'm just kind of tossing it to the side. Friend in need trumps my fear and my desire to be safe.
Yeah, but I've paused fear, so.
So
No more
true.
Oh,
fear.
that's so true. I'm so unafraid, I actually just like throw my warhammer into the woods. I don't even need it anymore. Oy, oy, oy.
I was gonna say something, but he's gone.
Is he taking this opportunity for his break?
I guess so. I'll take a 10-minute. Come back at 8:35.
Shit!
Damn.
That's
At least
2!
it wasn't Bay's fault this time.
It was my fault!
No, it was
Uh,
Mitch's fault, not
No, yeah.
Duality's.
It was Teryn. It's what Teryn wanted to do from the beginning. That's the reason I put that there. So
Also, we voted. We
Yeah.
voted to kill him. I'll have you know.
he's not dead. He's just
The only one
imprisoned in
He's
this.
just
clean of
going
guilt
to be
is
dead.
Noah.
He's just
Yeah,
imprisoned
he's just
forever.
Oh, because I was
Prison
supposed to know
forever,
what the
yeah.
redacted would mean. On a character
Yeah.
sheet for a character that I don't even have the character sheet.
I guess I'll toss Terran's stat block forever.
Yeah, you're not gonna meet him again.
Until I kill soon.
Soon can come visit.
No. Wrong soon.
Oh, I see. Mother soon.
Soon cannot come visit.
Not allowed.
She is not invited to the cookout.
She's not invited to the prison cookout.
Because she will be dead.
Colwich would be the type of guy to make a mad barbecue, I'm just saying.
That's true. He would make a banger barbecue chicken.
Who?
We're taking a
Colwich.
break until 8:35.
Alright.
I'm sorry. I killed your boys 2 sessions in a row.
It's fine.
He's not
No, I
dead,
feel
but-
like this was good for Keisha's character development. I was
Yeah.
able to have the moment to like understand the point of sacrifice.
Yeah. And Aloris containing a power outside of his control is totally with. Like, I saw that last session. I was like, you know, it would be a good way to end this if Teryn just took the burden of having this power inside of him, just like he did in his life. I
No,
thought
that
that was
is
too
true.
poetic to.
You're gonna swing soon so hard in the other direction, he's gonna go out and start killing gods.
And I actually teared up during that interaction. Like, there were real tears in my eyes. That was a good one.
Teryn's gone. Goodbye, Aloris. You had your little return.
I feel
You-
like this was fitting for, like, his kind of end to his arc.
Yeah. I wanted to give him a proper sense, so I thought I would
Yeah.
give him a chance.
No, that's perfect.
That's cruel. That's what that is.
It broke my heart, man.
Aloris deserved a more fitting end than just being stabbed.
He did, yeah.
He also deserved more than getting stuck in a prison forever, but you know.
That too, yeah.
Well, because of who he is, he's kind of just doomed to a life like that.
Yeah.
He always is trying to do so much for other people that this is just kind of what his life is.
Are we in a spider's web, Theo?
What does that mean?
Are you telling me that each Solop has a path, a predestined path? And they are set in a spider's web, and no matter how they struggle, they do it anyways?
No, it's just that Teryn and Aloris both are, like, their biggest strength is that they're loyal, but that's also their, like, biggest weakness, because they think, like, it's what makes up most of their best, like, traits, but it also is what makes up their most detrimental parts of their, like, life. So it's not that they're caught in a string of fate, it's more just like they can't change who they are lest they think they become a worse person or like a lesser person, you know? If he were to give up his loyalty, then he wouldn't be who he is. So it's not that Solops are on a predestined path, but more just that Aloris was because of who he is.
I think it's fun.
Yeah.
I like it. We got our rocks back again.
Rocks.
Did you figure out how to transition us out of this and into the next thing?
That's a good fucking question. I'm hoping we can actually just get to Nevada here, because I think we have a pretty good path.
I think Kolwich can just turn around and shake his twink ass 3 times in a circle, and then we just appear there.
Maybe not.
Because he's
that.
so powerful. He's so
He-
powerful, and now he's free.
He is very powerful, and he will be showing off a bit of that strength, but not right now.
I want to see him shake his ass.
You can wait for the ball for that.
That's not what kind of ball it is. And you know it.
I know what kind
Nuh-uh.
of fucking ball it is. I'm writing the thing.
That's not what Isaroria told us.
Isaroria is like... Isaroria has a very twisted and fucked up way to think of things, though. She is a succubus who was born in a tower and was given domain of a place and was like, here, you have ultimate power over this one land.
Does that mean that we have a Squid Game arc now? Is it actually Squid Game?
Squid Game?
Squid Games?
Squid Game?
I don't think it's necessarily Squid Games.
Are we gonna be Joseon
Jose for Squid
Alright.
Games?
from Squid Game?
I can turn the sad
Squid
music
Game
off
time?
now.
Put Squid Game music on.
I'm
It's
glad
Squid Game time.
I'm glad I Pavloved you all into the sad music, because now every time I put it on, it's like, oh no, bad things. Bad things are
I just think of
happening.
Smock
we
every
just
time.
knew what was gonna happen. The second you had him, like, eat the boy, we knew what was happening. The sad music was just, okay. Yeah, so we are doing this, uh-huh. There is no out.
Zach, you were a little bit of a collaborator in that idea coming to fruition, so thank you.
Yeah, I know. Fucking. Oh man, Monopoly money. Yeah, I know.
Oh man, what if we ended the fight by sealing him inside of the cage? That would be so crazy.
that's what we did.
Yep.
Giving the DM his ideas is dangerous.
I'll stop. I won't.
No.
I won't stop.
No, you won't.
I won't stop.
I need you. I need you, and you need me.
I don't know about that.
Symbiotic
Okay.
relationship.
Well, now what the fuck is that? I
You
need
don't
you,
need
and you
me.
can just shrug me. Yeah, I do.
You don't need me.
Half of my good ideas came from you.
How else would he have gotten us to go to Taywick, you know?
I'm sure there were many other ways to get us to Taywick.
I mean,
What
if
was-
he did just show me the sexy little dwarf man a little bit more, I would have gone there.
Why is Noah in the void?
I think he's on break.
He's
see.
breaking. He's breaking it down.
Also, it's just struck me. Aloris was a wolf as a man, a wolf as a spirit, and then the last we've seen him, he has 2 wolves that are now 1 wolf inside of another wolf that is now a fox.
Okay.
So inside of you there are 4 wolves, and all of them are Aloris.
I'm glad we're on the same page. My roommate's probably Sonic.
Hell yeah.
The hedgehog?
There he
This
is.
is-
He's eating
Aloris'
Sonic the
story is
Hedgehog.
over now. You will not see Aloris in any form anymore. He's-
And none of you know how fucked up it is! None of you know how fucked up it is! Only me!
What if I just
Care
want
to
to go back
share?
to the cabin later?
I mean, you can. There's no guarantee that Teryn will exactly let you in or anything, or know that you're there. Circle's
No
pretty
guarantee
big.
that he'll actually be alive. He might just die, and then the lone wolf might be out and about.
Hey, I have a question.
Yeah,
How intentional is me not being affected by the gravity?
that was a parting gift from
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, I forget Aberth. That was a parting
Yeah.
gift from him. When he
Gotcha.
placed his hand on your back and the hand remained there, that's what that was.
He had the
Okay,
power to
that's what I
resist gravity.
figured.
That's crazy.
He had the power to. It's not really resisting gravity. It's more just like
It's defying gravity. We love Wicked.
Hell yeah. I think I'll try it.
Wicked?
defying
No,
gravity.
defying gravity.
Have you seen Wicked, like the stage show, Mitch?
No. Oh, the stage show? I've seen the stage show.
No.
That's okay.
It's
You
not.
don't have to.
I think it's pretty good.
It's fun.
fine.
One time.
Oh yeah,
It's like
I wouldn't watch
Lion
it again.
King.
No.
You
Yeah,
watch Lion
exactly.
King one time, and you go,
Oh,
that
I
was
watched
cool.
the movies. I'm okay never seeing the stage play.
The stage show is good for like the costuming and the dance numbers alone, because
really
it's very
cool, yeah.
interactive and like it's all out in the actual audience, which is cool. But like, you can see it one time.
I feel like that's most musicals for me. Is like
Yeah.
it's good one time.
That's
I
how I,
think-
kinda feel.
The only musicals I've watched more than once are Phantom of the Opera, because my family for some reason all intermittently went in separate groups that I happened to be a part of. So I went with Valerie, then I went with my mom, and then I went with my mom and my dad and Valerie.
Phantom
Um,
of the Opera slaps. That's probably my favorite
It's
show I've
good.
seen on Broadway.
It's a great spectacle, but the one that I like the best is Chicago.
It's a good time.
Saturday in the park.
Feeling like I'm in Chicago.
Noah's not back. He is late. Ha 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 ha.
That's
ha,
another minus 5 HP.
ha. Oh yeah, your decay's gone. Good job, guys.
We did it.
That's good. That's good. Thank you. So that resets our max.
Yeah, you're back to normal.
Okay.
Noah, you're
Noah.
back to normal.
Huh?
You're
You're
not
back to
decaying
normal.
anymore.
No decay.
Oh, right, because he's
He's,
dead.
he's neutralized.
What are we, the fucking
neutered.
CIA?
He's like contained, I guess.
The
is
target has
better
been
word.
neutralized.
With
So I
the
get-
SCP Foundation, the Euclid class entity has been contained.
Guys, I got a can of Prince Gorbis right here.
My
Hell
God.
yeah.
Me and my PG.
That my dad was just saying that 2 minutes ago downstairs. He is the one that made the.
Hey, at least it's not you and your PC.
Hey, what happened to Theo?
What?
Is he
You're
not
frozen.
frozen? Yeah, you're frozen.
Not on my screen.
He's
What
fine.
the-
He's frozen on my end.
He's just
And
holding
mine.
really still.
Oh,
Now you
Session
killed him,
over.
Noah. Good job.
I'm the DM
This-
now.
Does that mean
All right,
we
Fuck,
can
Taco.
go
recap
to-
Fallout session, guys.
All right, so last we met, we found out we met a couple of fine gents in a shed with.
Well, it wasn't a shed.
What happened to the music?
I'm exaggerating.
A very big shed.
Amazon warehouse.
My connection is also actually kind of, like everyone looks fine, but the connection little indicator says I'm having some ping troubles.
That's what mine says too.
It's
Hmm.
so cold, your Wi-Fi stopped working.
It's moving slower.
No, we
through
might
the
just be getting
wire.
fucked by do we have Spectrum right now, or who
We
do
have
we have?
Xfinity. I'm gonna go check
Yeah.
the thing real.
As the Bills won.
Did the Bills win?
They did win.
The
Yeah, and
Rams
in our
won.
case, it's seeming
I'm
more
sorry,
like the
Zach.
Bills won.
I'm sorry.
As in, apparently, Xfinity did not receive our payment, and they are throttling our Wi-Fi.
Do you think the Ravens are gonna drop Andrews now because of how bad his day was?
It's highly possible.
He dropped the 2-point conversion so that they couldn't tie it up.
Ugh. Yeah, that's pretty rough. Because this was
Although-
gonna be the one that knocks the Bills out.
To be
Oh
fair,
shit, that
though,
was close as fuck.
to be fair, because of the new onside kick rules, if he had caught the 2-point conversion to tie it up, then the Ravens wouldn't have been able to kick an onside kick. So then the
Yeah.
Bills would just get the ball back anyway. It would just make them have to like kick a field goal or something.
Yeah, but listen, man, the Bills are really good at fumbling, like when it's close like this. So I don't have faith that they would have been able to pull that out.
I don't know, but
Hey,
it's Josh
Theo.
Allen.
What?
It's the man.
I know it's
What
Josh
does
Allen is the
upload
man.
speed dictate?
Uh, the stuff that goes into like the stuff that you are sending out to servers.
Would streaming or like video calls be counted in that?
Yes.
All right, because I have 0.6 megabytes per second right now
Mm,
on my upload speed.
Nah,
might
you
need
didn't need
to-
that.
Might need to restart the router.
I mean, we have 713 down.
Yeah, that's not really what matters right now.
I know it's just odd.
Let me check really quick.
Yeah, just go reset the
Xfinity
router
is
quick.
so
Yeah,
quality.
Mitch, can you go do that?
Out of which buttons is it?
You just unplug it. Like
I'm
take
just gonna
the power plug out and just re-plug it back in after 30 seconds.
time to play
Okay.
the today's pie mantle.
Yeah.
All right.
I played Pie Mantle in my my clinical research class and broke my friend's brains. It was funny. He had no fucking clue what was going on.
I love pie mantle.
Pie Mantle's great.
Noah got fucking blab in 35 yesterday.
Did you actually, dude?
Yeah,
Holy
I
shit.
did. Yeah, they call me
That's
the
fucking
grammarian,
wild.
the arcane interpreter.
The arcane interpreter. That's how you get your interpretations. It's like your brain is just Pie Mantle, and you
I am-
search for the word.
I have my memory. I have all 106,000 words of the English lexicon memorized. Language, I get. Yeah, well, I won't get.
All
into
right,
that.
what's the longest word in the English dictionary, Mr. Grammarian?
Let me roll a nat 20 to see if I can find it. I rolled a 5.
He doesn't
Sorry.
know. That's the one he
Sorry,
doesn't
man.
know.
Hippopotamus.
No.
It's a disease. I know that.
It is a disease.
It has pyro in it
Ribocleosis.
somewhere.
No, it doesn't.
Oh yeah, this one.
Go on,
I
try
do
and say it.
remember this
Try and
one.
read it for me.
Pneumo. Hang on. This is great for my dyslexia. Pneumo no ultra microscopic silico volcano Volcano.
Volcanoconiosis.
Volcaniconiosis, yeah.
Mhm.
Pneumomano.
ultramicroscopic silicovolcanoconiosis.
Yeah.
And
And
what
yet
is
you
that?
can't read.
It's it's a lung disease. I know that.
Yeah,
It
it's
has
a
to
lung
do with
disease
ultramicroscopic
breathing
nerve
in,
conditions.
yeah, like microscopic particles from volcanic ash.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Mitch
Yummy.
clearly did not restart
Oh,
the router
silicate,
because
yeah.
I'm not gone.
He got lost.
Oop. He lost himself. Zach, can you pronounce that one city in Norway?
What?
Hang on. I gotta find it. Oh, it's in New Zealand. There's also one in. Oh no, that's also in New Zealand. New Zealand's got some fucked up words. Here, I'll give you two
What
options.
the fuck is that?
It's a town. Here, I'll give you options. You can pick one of these to try to pronounce.
Tomato water tang hang who?
It's New Zealand. So you just say it in a New Zealand accent.
Oh mate, you're pretty close to Australian, ain't they?
Yeah, exactly.
Tomato water. Okay. Taumata Waka Tangahang a cow o Tamate Puke Huen Kitan Atua.
Hell
Final
yeah.
answer.
I don't actually know how to pronounce it, so that's how it's pronounced now.
I don't feel good about that.
You could try the second one. That's in
No,
Welsh, so that could be a place. Come on, that
Uh-uh.
could be a place in our campaign. We're gonna encounter that at
Mm-mm.
some point. Okay, fine. You get another
That one
one.
has too many
This-
consonants next to each other. That scares me.
Consonants.
Fair. This one's in Massachusetts, so this is English.
That's a lake, isn't it?
Yeah,
I've heard of this lake.
it's in Mass.
I've heard of this lake.
I've heard tales of it.
I believe I heard Daniel Thrasher say this once.
Therefore, you should know it.
Chargaga gaga manchu gaga chow bang chow bunagonga
Yeah.
Final answer.
Hell yeah, you did it. You're allowed in Massachusetts now.
I don't want to go back.
Oh, there he goes.
Why would I want to go back to? Come on.
Hell, so you're just allowed to pass through the border. You're not like getting deported as soon as you get into Mass.
I don't want to go to Mass.
No one wants to go to
The
Mass, but
only
eventually
thing
you're
they
gonna have to go in
is
there.
Angry people and Dunkin' Donuts. I
Yeah,
have
you can get Dunkin'
all
Donuts
I need
anywhere.
of that here.
You also have Timmy's, which is way better. So why
Ugh.
would you ever go to Dunkin'?
I personally don't have a Timmy's.
You don't have a Timmy's?
Don't have a Timmy's.
That's fucked up, man. I hope you go
Even
somewhere that you have a
Ohio
Timmy's.
has one.
Ohio does have a Timmy's.
Ohio has a
Let's do
singular
what-
Timmy's.
One
Where
Timmy's.
is it? Cleveland?
I don't
feel like
remember,
there was
we
a
went there.
Timmy's in Cleveland.
I think it was Cleveland. Yeah, because what the fuck is Cleveland?
Fuck Ohio.
Yeah.
This is a tricky pineapple.
See,
Let's
now
see
I
if I
gotta
can
do
get
it.
it before Mr. Nocifer.
No,
The
sir.
This is the
Grammarian.
pie mental race.
He is the Pie Mantler. Alright, what do we
My
got
first
here?
guess was tepid.
My first guess was also tepid.
Oh yeah. I feel like we might have had the same guess.
What was it?
Grammar.
Mine was the word guess.
Damn. Ooh. I'm hot.
I'm warm.
Hey guys.
Did you get it?
Hey Noah, remember my strategy last night of just say things I do
Yeah.
at the bar?
Yeah.
It's something I've done at the bar. I got it
What
in
do you mean
7.
something done at the bar? Holy shit, man.
I guess this particular day of Pie Manta was made for you. I guess.
I literally have grammar is my next closest and it is so far away. I went
Fuck.
straight from 1760 to 1.
Damn,
Or
man.
0,
Wait, you
I
mean
guess.
0?
Yeah,
Yeah.
0.
Fuck, man. Trying to picture you at the bar. What the fuck did you do at the
You've
bar?
seen me at the bar.
I know. That's what I'm trying to picture. I'm picturing you on that night, encouraging me to speak to strangers. What else did you do?
Yeah, that's how I got last night, was going off of the Speak to Strangers train. That's how I got to Blab.
I'm getting close.
I did yap already. It's not yap.
It's not something that I specifically do at the bar a lot, but
Mhm,
it is a
mhm.
bar event.
It's a
that I
bar
have done.
event.
It is a bar
Hmm.
activity that I have participated in.
Bar activity using
Oh
all.
no,
Oh
he's
shame.
gone.
I'm using all of my bar knowledge of the 3 times I've gone to a bar.
Oh wait, I'm getting closer. I'm got the fire emoji now.
Mm.
I'm
Oh
at
shit.
83.
It's still happening. This is awesome.
Theo, I just
Wha-
got the Pie Mantle in 7.
Dude,
Fucking
nice.
insane.
I'm gonna kill myself. What the
Yay!
That's a bad time to yay.
Sorry, I got it.
What, the Pie
I'm
Mantle?
gonna kill myself. Yeah!
You got the Pie Mantle with you?
Yeah, 17 guesses.
See, I don't go to
Shit, man.
bars. This is the problem.
I don't either, Noah. It's
If
clearly
you
we're
were to go
It's-
we're
to
just
a
not
bar,
built for this.
Okay.
like what would
It's
you,
very
like, wanna be doing?
stereotypical.
Yeah.
Like, very stereotypical.
I think
Being
it might just
drunk.
be a
Some bars
no-
might do this like once a week, some once a
And-
month. It's
Oh,
not
Well,
I
super
see.
common, but it depends
I
what they
already
do.
I
guessed
got
something that
it.
I already guessed something that would fit that.
What
I
do you
mean,
guess?
I think it
grammar
just
is a
has to be
good
no
Karaoke.
You're kind of thinking the right things.
It's in the right
close.
direction.
Alright,
what are-
guys. So, I
Good
think it's just
thing.
a no camera. Cause like if I turn the camera on, it does the thing. If I don't, it's fine. So we're just gonna have to go
Hell
without
yeah.
the camera.
I'll
That's
finish
fine.
Pie
I can
Mantle
just
later.
stare lovingly into Noah's eyes. So
Yeah, looks like our connection is much better than it was before.
yeah, without
checking
you
the
two,
Is that-
it drastically
Ookla
increases
test.
the camera size of everyone else, so I can really see Noah's pupils dilate
Can you
I'm
even
gonna
see
have
my
to voice
eyes?
act my way out of this one.
a little bit.
Or here, Theo, tell me if me turning my camera on fucks with you.
Huh?
It's way harder to see Noah now.
This
Leave.
is
Go
a
away.
big
Yeah,
issue.
Get
go
out.
away, Mitch.
Get out.
You know, I'm pretty sure you can. Yeah, I can just disable video on you, Zach. Yeah. See ya.
That's fine. I'll
Okay,
just specifically
let's-
zoom in on Noah.
Let's get back into it here. So
You don't have to do that.
Oh, it's too late. Just
you
and me
guys
now.
are. Are we good?
Sorry.
Okay. So, after Teryn's very noble and brave sacrifice, you all kind of just turn to one another as there's only really one thing to do now, and there's not much time left to do it. You're there with Colwich. You have one objective. You have to get to Nevada to attend the ball, or else bad things will happen, as you know. And you have one of the gods over one of the tower's domains right in front of you to ask any questions or to gain any knowledge from. He's at your disposal now. He's not bound by any curse or anything like that. He's in his truest form.
Mr.
Oh,
Colwich.
Yes.
How do we get to Nevada?
Well, that's a pretty good question. There's a lot of different ways, but I do have this vessel that could bring all 6 of us pretty decently quickly. But there is a caveat. It's called the Chariot of Broken Wings. I can bring you there, can bring you to it, and we can just have a nice ride up to the next layer. But the one caveat is that you can't look out the window.
Okay.
I'm
Are
good
there,
at
like-
We
suppressing
fixed
my
the wings.
curiosity.
Could that remove the caveat?
Sorry, what did you say? he's looking at Dida.
To get rid of this caveat, what if we just fixed the wings?
I don't think that's gonna happen.
What do the wings look like on this
Yeah,
ship?
Let me show you the exact. Let me show you what we're talking about here.
It's like an
Okay.
actual airplane from like the modern.
It's
like
actually-
a fucking. Yeah, it's
We
a
have
Boeing.
Citation X.
It's actually a Lincoln.
It's a Boeing. That's why it's the broken wings.
Ah.
Sorry, no.
He leads you for an hour through the snowy forest into a sort of cave mouth opening, and inside is a black wooden chariot with 2 shadowy Pegasus pulling it, but the Pegasus's wings seem to have been clipped and battered.
Can I give the Pegasi like a pat on the nose?
I don't
Can
think
I
you
put a
want to
hand
touch
on their
that.
shoulder
Okay.
to stop them from doing that? We learned what
but-
happened the last time someone tried to pet a large shadowy creature.
Like they just need like a little
Listen,
encouragement.
if
I
it
do
makes-
think
If
that.
it
don't.
makes
I
you
don't
feel
think they
better,
do.
If it makes you feel better, I can pet it. If you just want to watch it get pet,
I would appreciate that, Mr. College. Thank you.
What happened
You're
to their
away.
wings?
I have a better idea. He extends an arm off of your arm and pets one of the Pegasus with it.
This
Does
goes for
Keisha
pain.
feel that?
No, they don't
No, but
feel
I
it,
get, to
but
hold, I get to hold my hand and
Oh.
just go like
it's like
this.
living vicariously.
Oh,
Sorry,
That's-
you were
that's
asking
comfortable.
about you're asking about the wings. They've just kind of always been like this. I found these guys pulling this chariot, and they just kind of were always like not shadowy. Obviously, I would never dump a plague like this onto this land, but
Theo, didn't you say they looked like they were clipped? Or is
Yeah.
that just like
yeah,
how
it looks like they were clipped. So like they're cut short from their normal full size, and also the parts that are there are like completely beaten.
it sounds like they weren't always like that.
I mean-
He's saying he found them always like that.
As long as I've known them, they've been like that.
Have you tried to heal them at all?
I can only undo what's happened in the last 10 seconds.
Oh. I got
Where'd you
this.
Where'd you find them?
Heal.
What are you
Lesser
casting
restoration,
on them
they
exactly?
evaporate.
No, not that one. Specifically, not that one.
Are they blind?
Cure wounds. Cure wounds.
That's
they're-
touch. Do you want to touch them?
Can he cast it through one of Colwich's arms?
I don't have any option other than touch.
Well, he
It's just
touches
like
it.
just do a pinky. A little pinky.
Yeah, he just touches it a little bit, and the wings become slightly less battered, but they don't regenerate. Like, they're still clipped, ultimately. But they look a little less beaten up now.
Colwich, how did you come across these beasts?
I'm not quite sure. I was just kind of roaming around the forest one day. It seems to have come from somewhere high up. They sort of just fell. They looked like as if they fell here.
So they must not have had their wings when they arrived in this layer.
No, my running theory is that the chariot person, master, whatever you want to call them, had clipped the wings and had them fall straight down to the bottom of the tower.
It's kind of fucked up.
It's really fucked up. Can we do something about them? Like, are they hurting?
No, they're not in pain. They just, I mean, the shadow curse doesn't seem like they're in pain. They're very calm compared to the other shadowy creatures. It seems he like pets it on the neck.
Well,
How
that's
do
good,
they
at least.
fly?
That's the part I can't tell you. You know, in order for this to work, Solips can't exactly witness.
Is that why we won't be able to look out the window?
It's part of it.
Is this like a for our own good thing, or just like an evil curse thing, or are they
This
just
is a-
self-conscious?
This is a trust the god of this tower type of thing.
I'm gonna do it. I just didn't know if you were allowed to tell me more.
Listen, if we all just don't become Orpheus, it'll be fine.
Who's that?
This is
Friend
a
of
story
yours?
I heard about. No, it's just a story I heard about when I was a kid.
Oh, can you tell me it?
Yeah, so this guy lost
Yeah,
his
no,
wife.
we're gonna cut. That's okay.
Fast forward 15 minutes.
Cut.
15.
And that's why you
Ooh.
never look back.
So he shows you
Wow.
to every
I'm
part
sitting
of this
crisscross
chariot.
applesauce, listening
The
to every
actual,
word.
the actual chariot itself seems to be in very pristine condition, well taken care of, even though it's kept randomly in a cave in the middle of nowhere. And he just offers you, this is probably, it's not the fastest way up, most likely, but it'll get us there. I can assure you that.
I hop in.
Yeah.
Well, hold on now.
I'm already taking a seat. I have my wolf scarf
Yeah.
tied around my eyes as a blindfold.
Coleridge,
What are you
Yeah.
holding on for,
I'm just
Dinah?
like,
if we go with this option, are you able to come along as well?
Oh yeah, I'll be sitting there. I'll be sitting in there with you.
All right, I'm
You'll
gonna climb
also
in.
be attending with us.
Oh,
I'm
okay,
gonna, as I'm climbing in, I'm just gonna be like, "Let's go crash a ball, Coleridge."
Yeah, I'll be right there. You
One
see
more
him.
question, just for
Formally
fun.
invited.
Hold on. You all are gonna pile in. He's gonna address Adelgar independently. You seem hesitant.
No, I was just talked over. I got in and I put a blindfold on.
Okay. I will follow them. I'll follow you right in there. He just kind of hops up and slams the door shut. And immediately it feels as if this carriage is being like carried over like a road. That's kind of what it feels like. Like there's bumps and everything, which is unnatural considering you would be under the impression that this thing is flying or something like that. But no, it just feels as if you're on a normal, regular-ass carriage ride. There are curtains that cover the windows, but not all the way, so you have to be careful to not accidentally take a peek. So as long as you don't, your curiosity doesn't get the best of you, we'll be fine.
Are we
I'm
let's
playing
go.
rock paper scissors against myself.
This is gonna
Hey,
be a
don't steal my
48-hour
bit.
ride.
It's okay. I'm always throwing rock.
When we get there, we'll only have 4 hours to get to the palace.
Wait, it's gonna
Shit's
take that
gonna
long?
take days.
Yes.
Yeah, he said 48 hours.
yeah,
So we're in a
Doinks.
safe space for 24 hours.
And we like totally
You-
absolved a solid.
I'm sorry. Yes, you actually did. You did absolve Teryn, so you do
Yeah,
get a long
Teryn.
rest.
Okay.
Sick.
Okay.
I have one other question. Well, okay, I guess this, since if we're
I've
already
been gesturing to the camera as if it's on. I'm fucking brain dead. Sorry about that. Go ahead.
now that Daida has like Voden's memories and all of that, because I have, if I pull up, I didn't even pull up the inventory. Hold on. If I go to, no, that's Fallout. Party inventory. That's what it's called. If I go to, I have a leather-bound manuscript. Can I use that to like interact with my patron or through Votan's patron as Dida during
In the
his
car with Kolwich, one of Isororia's siblings?
I mean, is he like?
We will get to that.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure it was like possible.
Yeah, you can.
Even
ask
though I'm
me
not,
again.
even though I'm not like in the state of being of Votan. You know what I mean?
Yes, I know. What
So,
you mean.
okay.
We'll get to that in a minute.
Okay.
It does take 48 hours to get through this entire ride.
Talk about low budget flights.
There are definitely faster ways. So if you would like that better, then that would.
Well, I
don't
mean,
know.
what are the other options?
Well,
I
we
mean,
More
had
dangerous.
Mother Minerva was her name, right?
Matilda.
Matilda.
Same shit.
Oh,
We had
I
her,
don't
but
think.
that mirror that we were going to her specifically for was also in Kolwich's cabin, and that was like our only lead. So
Yeah.
You don't want to go visit my mom.
Are you able to?
Is your mom?
Yeah.
Hmm.
She's
You didn't want to meet
Annabelle's
up with her?
wife, right? You didn't
Talk
know
about
that?
old times.
No,
No.
can't say I did.
I suppose
Yeah,
old
no.
times. I don't know. I don't know how old that would be. How much have you been getting up to in the cabin, right?
I haven't exactly seen her since I was like born from my father. So,
So she's a deadbeat.
I wouldn't say it like that necessarily. She can hear you. Don't talk about her.
She seems like a lovely woman.
hello.
Yeah. Don't address her.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, I won't say that. Anyways,
Thanks.
yeah, you're welcome. So, Mr. Colwich, is there anything we should know about your sister and this ball? Because we don't really know anything.
Sororia.
Yeah.
Well, plenty of people know her as the Temptation. I'm sure you've heard that moniker of hers before.
Nope.
Finn, were you ever tempted by her?
I'm her brother, you gross weirdo.
Married.
I'm talking
No,
to
they're asking
Finn.
Finn.
Oh,
Yes,
sorry. My bad.
Wait your turn.
They're blindfolded. They were just facing the wrong person.
You all are very not looking the right way, so I just don't know.
Well, 2 of us are blindfolded, and a few of us are
I'm just staring at the floor.
Yeah.
I'm looking at my feet, just like kicking them back and forth.
I'm pretty sure I've heard the temptation, but it wasn't very tempting. It was just legally binding when she made us wed.
Well, I'm sure she tempted you with some sort of power.
It wasn't optional. I put on a ring and I was given power, but like
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
you
like, you
kept
didn't have
asking
to
for
use
more.
it wasn't like a tempting thing. It just kind
Oh, so you just sort of like stumbled upon one of her artifacts.
Yeah.
It was
Okay.
given to you, right? But yeah, by a narwhal.
Manatee.
Narwhal.
That's racist.
I'm not racist. I'm not racist.
Who did I bring into this chariot exactly? Who
I
is
am
this
not
guy?
racist.
Who are we?
Like who
No, I'm
specifically?
talking about this gross weirdo. Like shoves Kesha on the shoulder.
I didn't mean it. Listen, man. Sometimes I just.
Sometimes they're just a little racist.
Listen,
know?
man. At
We're
least I
trying to
wasn't
teach 'em to be
racist the
better.
fish. You're not teaching me jack shit.
You're a cat. You should know all about fish. And also,
I
why
am not a cat. I don't know. I don't know why I'm not seeing myself in there.
You were a cat.
I've been trying to figure that out the whole time. I don't know. Listen, that's just the guy I'm looking for. So maybe it's representing something else for me since I'm like, I don't know. I died once or something. I don't know. I don't know how this works.
This is
I'm
all
not
sorts of
looking for
complicated.
me. I don't know. Is that how that works? Does the mirror show you what you want?
No, it shows you who you are.
Have you
So you're a
ever
cat.
sold weed from a gas station?
No, what does that have
I
to do with
even know
anything?
you?
These are all
like to-
great questions for the 48-hour ride.
Just
I-
first 15 minutes, high
Are
tension.
Are you, or have you ever been a robot?
I'm still like my life I'm living right now is Cookie. Like I have all
If you had to rate the
memories.
strength of your right arm on a scale of 1 to 50,
Right
where
now,
would you put it?
or when I'm in like when I'm
as
in the
a
other
as
plane.
a mortal?
As a mortal, pretty damn strong. Except when it gets stuck indoors, I do
That's
have that
not
memory.
the number that I asked for.
Oh, that's crazy. I would say at least 20.
Cookie wouldn't answer with a
Wait.
number.
What do you see? Thank you, Finn. See,
What's
he knows me.
my middle name? Cookie would know.
Is your name not just Balin Sick, but your friends call him Bay?
What's my middle name?
I don't remember having this discussion.
Eggs
When did we have this
Benedict.
discussion?
What is your middle name?
That's for Keisha to answer.
Is it Danger? Are you like one of those
You
danger
got it.
fuckers?
I am Balin Danger Sick.
That's a stupid middle name.
Fuck you, God!
Mortals always coming up with the worst names imaginable.
I mean, my last name
I'm
is technically
named after
Roundhouse.
My
I'm
great
just
grandfather, Danger Sick.
Listen, Roundhouse, you're not so special, okay? There's hundreds of you. I wouldn't
There's
brag about
hundreds?
that. Yeah, you,
Ugh, damn it! I thought I was.
I just
special
need to
or
stop
something.
giving out these information to mortals.
So we already got our memories back. You know, might as well just keep going. Just get some more information. We're dealing
Yeah,
with a lot
I
of
don't
shit
know
up
about
there.
that. I'm gonna keep my lips sealed, and he like
Ah, shit.
zips his lips, and like they actually zip up with like stitches.
Keisha, you really thought that would work on a ride where we're not allowed to even look out the window?
Oh no! I'm throwing stuff out there. I'm trying to help us out as best we can. Because we're sitting here for 48 hours, and I don't want to think about the fact that I saw a cat in the mirror while you guys just were normal.
Sorry, it's a little stressful. Let's play a game to pass
Fine.
the time. I spy.
Speaking of,
I-
nope, stop. Okay, downtime. You have 48 hours in this carriage. You can do anything you want with that time as long as you remain inside of the carriage. If you want to look outside, you can. Although Colwich suggests not doing so.
I trust Cully.
Is that what we're calling him now?
I'm Cully.
So I'm gonna give you guys the next like. Is 20 minutes enough? Probably. Next 20 minutes, come up with like something that you do inside of this 48-hour window, whether that's
It's
like
something that you do.
yeah, just something that you do to pass the time, or like some sort of conversation you have with another character. Or
I'm
something.
already ready. Assuming I'm
Alright. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll do you first since you already
Okay.
have an idea. So you're proposing you want to talk with your patron
Yeah.
through the manuscript. I will allow it.
Okay.
So using the attached quill in the manuscript, you just kind of put your hand out. You don't really feel much of anything happening yet.
Okay.
And then you feel your hands start to like be guided lightly. And then it just writes out thou beckons ?
Okay. That's all. It just stops then.
Yep, it's a waiting for you.
Oh wait, am I supposed to? I guess I never really thought fully through it. Am I supposed to like write back?
You're
to him?
shifting between automatic and manual, Noah. Come on.
Well, I never really thought
That's
about
a that's a good question, Noah. You should try some stuff. I don't know.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. I will figure that out in the 20-minute period.
Okay.
What I will reply with.
Okay.
Can I like inch over towards Finn?
Yeah.
Just very slowly. Okay. So I'm gonna like lean over. I'm still like just looking down, fiddling with my little claw thumbs. And I just go, You have all your memories as Balin now, right?
Not
Well, like
all of
you
them.
remember living as Balin, I guess. I like obviously you don't like you're kind of shit at remembering things, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. You think like as kind of Cookie and kind of Balin right now, do you think that in the normal realm, if Cookie say wasn't exactly who he thought he was, do you think that you guys would still be friends?
Are you still Cookie?
I don't know if he ever really existed.
So what does exist? Names, appearances, none of that matters. You, this Salop, your soul, that is Cookie.
Should be dead, Finn. I should have already reincarnated at this point several times over, and
You're a new soul. Still so
yeah,
much life to live. So many.
I'm a soul who's too afraid to die. Isn't that a little pathetic?
You're a soul brave enough to keep going.
I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing out there. I set out looking for a friend, and I don't think I'm gonna find him anymore. Well, how'd Bay figure out what he wanted to do when he doesn't remember anything?
Keeps pushing. Has faith in those around him.
Hmm.
You have a goal. Don't lose it. Don't give up. Sorry. On your dream.
I like the
I
detail
had
that his
a
voice
lot.
gets softer as he gets more emotional.
I had a lot of shit in my throat.
He starts turning back into Bay.
I don't really think I have a dream anymore. I had a directive, and I don't have it anymore. But
What changed?
realized I was on a wild goose chase just looking for myself. The surge plucked a soul out of somebody and put it into a broken body. And made something totally new that shouldn't exist. That the world tries to kill over and over and over again, and it just refuses to let it happen.
Have you considered why that is?
Well, I guess not.
You still have more to do. You might not have finished it as the cat. You might not have finished it in this form. You might not have finished it in Cookie's first body. But there is still more to do. Therefore, you are not yet allowed to rest.
I take out my harmonica and start playing a contemplative harmonica solo.
All right, turn that off. Get that out of here. I'm gonna take the harmonica and like just put it next to me.
Yeah, but College can't play it because he zipped his mouth shut.
Yeah,
He's doing
exactly.
it to his
doesn't matter.
nose.
He makes a new mouth just to yell at you, and then he confiscates it.
College does confiscate the harmonica right out of your mouth and
I don't-
places it
come
next to him on the other
on.
side. He unzips his lips. You think that looking out the window is like What do you think this is? You think this is some sort of joyride? He zips his lip again.
I need something to contemplate with. You think that someone like me can contemplate just by contemplating? No, I need something to contemplate.
Just hum.
Have you considered journaling?
I don't
Look,
have.
Vodan's journaling. Or sorry.
Colin
Dida.
snaps his fingers, and a journal and a pen appear right at your lap.
You can do that.
Holy shit! How powerful are you?
I don't have a camera. Unzips lips. Yeah, I can do a whole lot of stuff, pal. I'm basically a god.
Can
He's-
I get
I mean,
a
yeah.
pork strip, medium rare, mashed
I don't know what that is.
potatoes?
I don't know what that is.
Oh, I guess
Hey,
I don't need to eat, do I?
Could I also have a notepad? Thank you. And also, like a pair of cheaters, like glasses.
What, you got bad eyesight? You're a solip.
Helps me focus in on what I'm writing, then I don't see the stuff around me instead, you know?
You're asking a lot of a stranger you just met.
Well, I don't know. Is this too forward? I mean, you started making things. I thought it was like a cool trick,
This is
like a party
definitely
It
thing.
was a
mirror.
one-time
It's
thing. They were
definitely a
winning me
mirror.
over with this sob story. I was getting emotional, all right? You're just a
Alright,
guy to me, all right?
I'll do it in my head. It's okay.
Yeah,
Can I
thank
get,
you.
one of those, like, kids' toys, the red.
All right, I'm not
plastic
taking any more
photo
requests. He
discs
zips his lip
with,
again.
like, the photo discs of, what Nevada looks like so we can start strategically preparing. Also,
I
it's
don't-
a funny object to do that with.
I don't know what Nevada looks like. Couldn't tell you, kid.
You've never been there.
No. Why would I want to go there?
Visiting the family, little getaway.
Think he's gotten to
Is
leave in the
Aurora?
past.
I don't
You're
know
funny.
What it used to be like.
You know nothing about me.
You're right. I don't. What's your
The
favorite
attitude
color?
with which Adelgar just folded out a newspaper like a 50-year-old father.
She is tired.
What's your favorite color, Colwich?
It's
Sorry,
blue.
Uncle Witch.
Sorry, what?
Uncle Witch.
Oh,
You're-
Uncle
you are-
Uncle-
He's implying that you were Unk.
Witch.
You
like
know?
the like the mortal familial bond of like your
Yeah.
parents, brothers and sisters. Gotcha.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
like
kinda,
the
yeah.
family bond. I
He
think
is
of
he
it as
is
family
technically he would
because-
be your brother, not your
Oh,
uncle.
that's true.
He can be my uncle.
I think you call it a stepbrother.
That's true.
No, brother-in-law.
Were you adopted?
Same
yeah.
thing.
No, I'm not adopted. I just fucked up.
You don't seem that
Well, it
bad.
happens to the best of us.
We all fuck up. That's how I married your sister.
Yeah, you must have really fucked up to do that, buddy.
I feel like that's not
I-
gonna be the only time I'm gonna say that sentence in my life.
Here's hoping.
Caleb is not known for thinking things through. And you know what? Neither is Finn, so it's fitting.
Listen, it's not like I'm unfamiliar with you all, but I just don't like I don't like the requests you're giving me, so I'm just gonna watch.
That's fair enough.
I'm sure you
I'm
haven't-
just writing shit down.
I'm sure you haven't talked to people in a long time.
Yeah, I was
So-
kind of imprisoned.
Any stories you want to tell? Any games you want to play? I don't know what you must be kind of experiencing a lot. First
I
time
mean,
around people in a long time.
Listen, I've been waiting for this interaction for a long time. I've thought all of it out. I'm gonna go straight up to Nevada. I'm gonna kill the fuck out of my sister, and I'm gonna get out. That's all I'm looking for.
You also want to kill your sister? Oh, that's perfect. I thought we were
Wait,
gonna have to try to
wait,
persuade
we're
you
gonna-
about that.
You want to
Kill?
kill your sister?
Wait, we're gonna
Of course, I
want
want to kill my sister.
No, sorry, I'm not you, sir. Keisha, you want to kill your sister? You have a sister?
No, I don't have a sister. I'm
Reality, enough with the
we are
dad jokes. Let
sisters.
me write.
Wait.
What he said. I start writing again.
I don't know about killing her. I just know that we need to at least show up.
What do you think I'm doing there?
I
Sure,
mean,
I got invited.
that's-
Do you think that means I would show up for her? She hasn't done anything for me.
You think that we're
What?
getting out of there alive without killing Herb?
I don't know.
What happens if someone were to kill Isaroria? What exactly are the consequences in the world
Hold
for
on,
that?
your friend has a question.
Pause.
Yeah.
Augury. DM time.
Yes.
You tell me, if we go with Kulwich to kill Isororia, what's the outcome?
Is augury a spell that does this?
Yep.
Let me read it so that I know what I'm getting into.
Sudden, unfathomable death.
There are 4 options.
You receive an omen about a specific course of action that you plan to take. That you plan to take.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh, there's a
okay.
screw loose under my desk.
What were we what course of action were we exactly referring to?
Going with Kulwich to kill Isororia.
The specific course of action of going with Kulwich to kill Isororia has a wheel omen.
Okay.
Let's go!
That's a wheelie good sign.
I told you enough with the dad jokes, Duality.
Hey man, I use divination magic too. I'm allowed to make that joke. Anyway, do you want to hear my
Give me one
what I've
second
been doing
here.
with my 20 minutes?
Give me 1 second.
Okay. Mine's a lot less of a concrete thing I've been doing.
Okay. Duality. Go ahead.
So, duality kind of being given awareness that this is not like what I am all the time, through the mirror, and also having the collective memory of Amir, and also due to some light inspiration from DM God Theo outside of session, I'd like to use the long flight as a moment where I can kind of sit and think a lot about the beginnings of a spell that I'd like to create.
Okay.
I have a running name for it, and we'll see how it goes from here. But I want to call it Diviner's Duality, which mimics the traits of having an echo of yourself. And the basic idea was that it's some probably higher level concentration spell that lets me create a copy of myself that, as bonus actions, lets me cast 1 cantrip, and they can get no farther than 30 feet away from me. And that's like the basics of what I have as an idea for it.
Okay. Yeah, you can write all of that down. We'll consider your spell. Can you actually do 2 Arcana checks for me really quick?
Yes. Do you want me to do it as duality or
As duality.
Cool. Oh, that's still pretty good. 15. And I'm gonna actually add a d6 to this one because that's not as good. Okay. 17.
Okay. We'll consider the spell 50% completed. When you get back to Amir and you have more downtime again, you'll be able to fully complete the spell. But you and
Alright.
I, out of character, will workshop it and make sure that once he does receive it, that it's completely finished and written down.
Awesome.
Does anyone else have anything? Adalgar?
I'm going to contemplate my previous life as corn.
If you
I'm
can
going to
learn
go
anything from
over-
Korn.
What does it mean?
I'm gonna go over my whole life as corn and reflect on the wonderful life lessons that you can get from being corn.
Okay.
So,
Would you like
value
to-
and rooted patience, value and humble service with no expectation of return and growth, the warmth of the summer sun, the feel of growth and stretching to the bright summer's day, and peaceful existence with no worries.
Alright.
Would you like to know
Corn.
actually the full details of your life as corn? Because I can give you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, give me my corn life.
I have been thinking about this, so
You knew this day would come.
I knew this would happen.
Ready.
Bro
I
had
have
shower
been-
thoughts about corn life.
So
Lore dump.
Sorry.
Let's go.
when you were corn, you were grown in a farmer's like countryside in the land of Silcove, which is a city in Vaz. And in this cornfield, you were harvested one season, and you were fed to just a normal looking peasant girl who was almost on the brink of starvation, but had stolen you from a market and ate you in the back alley so that she could live longer. She ended up living into deep old age.
What was this girl's name?
The corn doesn't know.
Adelaide.
Oh!
A small green child subsisted off of this corn.
I thought this was going to be like, oh yeah, the DM's going to connect everything. Because Bay's from Silcove. So I thought, and it's a very small town. So I thought it was going to be something along the lines of, yes, it's Bay's great-grandmother.
I fed your mom! You only exist because of me!
Drastic.
Fuck you!
Drastic.
No, I think it would be. So my thing about doing that is that I think the like thing about the corn like life is that it's exactly like Lydia said. It's not supposed to be super like glamorous or important. It's just like the humble and like grassroots like value of providing food for someone. That's what gave the corn like value and purpose in existing, was feeding that one girl so that she could live long enough in order to make it to the next day.
And now that you have contemplated so hard on this corn, you have gained the passive ability photosynthesis. So now whenever you're in combat, at the
Fire
start
attacks
of
get
your
boosted
turn-
by the sun?
At the start of your turn, you're going to get 1d6 healing when you're in direct sunlight.
Fungus.
But only when you're in your solid form where there's no sun.
I
Vampire
can't
corn.
believe that Soon's gonna get reincarnated as a bustling fungus.
Crazy.
This one
Um,
life was actually a glitch. Every other time, the sob is just meant to be plants.
Finn, is your whole thing you're gonna be conversing with Keisha, or do you have another thing? Do you have like your own thing?
So I'm gonna be talking to Keisha. I'm gonna talk with everyone a little bit.
Yeah, like I started writing after my conversation with Finn.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm gonna be
contemplating.
intermittently leaning over to Daida for checks on making sure that I'm not completely fucking up the spell, and I'll lean into Finn to ask him what the fuck it is that this guy just said to me when he uses too big of a word.
I don't know.
I throw my legs over Adelgar.
But yeah, I'm also going to be using this time to kind of try and tap into the Sob's memory, similar to Corn Girl over there. I'm going to be trying to use like this almost outside perspective that can look back into Bay's memories to sift through them and see if I can kind of unlock some of those gaps.
Roll a-
history
roll
check.
Roll th-
No!
Roll 3 history checks.
It's
Well, to be
crazy. This
fair-
guy
You
also
have
has
you
a
have
minus
glimpses
one.
from the past.
Also,
You have
to be
glimpses
fair,
from the past.
Finn has a
You
better
listen to the
track
best-
record than Bay at rolling history, anyways. So don't
That's
worry
true.
about it.
Okay, with
fail all of them.
Mitch,
minus-
give him your die that you took from Theo.
With my -1 to history, I have in ascending order a dirty 1, dirty 1, dirty 4, and a dirty 5.
Wow.
He really is, Bay.
Now that he got Bay's
You know what?
memories, he's just stuck with the old bad rolls history check.
Shit.
I'll tell
Should've
you
never
what
looked
each of
into that
those
mirror.
results with. So
How
the dirty
fuck?
one, you remember that you prefer sparkling over still water for some
That's
reason.
bullshit. Fucking hate sparkling. Okay, let me write that down. 'cause
He
that's
doesn't.
important. Sparkling.
It's important that I know this.
Not that you never are in the presence of sparkling
Greater
water,
than
but you just like it a little more when you get the access to it.
Okay, yeah, it's a little treat.
It's like
a little
me.
treat.
It's like
Yeah, it's
it's
a
like me
little
with
treat.
half and half.
Yeah, sure. Prefer to what, milk?
That is my dirty,
Is that not a
disgusting,
form of milk?
Nasty little four.
The nasty little four.
We don't need to talk about them that way.
It's important to me that we know that it's nasty, dirty little four.
You remember absolutely
This-
fumbling your wife on your wedding night.
Huh?
He fumbled his
I
wife.
fumbled my
Yeah.
wife?
Yeah,
What does that mean?
on your wedding night.
He got dumped.
You remember?
No, you just like had a moment.
You remember Silcove being a land completely like a prairie field, completely covered in long stalks of crops and
Like
prairie grass,
corn?
Core.
like corn and wheat and prairie grass, and it looked beautiful to you. That image in your head gives you a little bit of solace about your past.
Okay.
The 5 allows you to remember that your brother, after growing up, became a soldier.
Have I remembered my brother's name yet, or no?
No, you don't know who your brother is.
You gotta get better history.
You just
rolls.
remembered that he was potentially abused and that he was a soldier. When he grew
I
up.
don't think it was potential. I think that's pretty locked in, actually.
Listen, I have to talk with an unbiased, like, third-party tone here.
Well, if you're telling him his own memories, then it would be pretty biased.
Bay would think that he was probably abused, like that he was abused.
Little dude
Definitely.
got beat.
And that's what you learn.
Cool.
Not fantastic, but you know, you got a little bit of something.
They'll come back into play. Sparkling over still is going to be a big character thing.
Keisha.
Basically what I'm doing is after my conversation with Finn, I am journaling everything I remember in my life as Cookie and everything I know about Axton's life, trying to like see if there's any sort of pattern that would explain anything or give me a lead as to where I should start,
Okay.
other
roll
than
history.
Slimmel. Okay. Because I'm thinking about Slimmel and I'm like, I want to avoid that bitch. Oh boy, this is a Balin roll.
You guys are terrible at rolling for your forgotten backstories.
9.
Okay. Just looking back into your past, the only lead that you could solidly think for sure, you need to go back to Terraznium if you want to learn anything.
Terraznium arc.
It's
Is
coming,
Lydia
man.
taking a nap?
I'm
No,
contemplating.
Shoveling
Adelgard
corn.
is.
Algar said you contemplating corn.
Diana,
She's trying to sleep as Keisha's like bouncing their
I-
leg
sorry.
on top of their legs.
Keisha, I'm also expecting a little reflective one-page paper like you gave me before. I think that would be fun because the last time you gave me one, I liked it, so you should do that again for this.
Okay.
If you have the
I will
time,
do
if
that.
you have the time, if you have the time.
I already
I will
gave
make
Lauren.
the top-
I already
I-
gave Warren stuff to write. Ugh.
Don't you
For
worry.
Fallout.
This is good for me. I get to do my hobby.
Okay,
If I
but
can't
don't
write my own.
To be
books,
fair,
I'll
my
write
thing
for
is not
others.
that long.
don't procrastinate
will-
important work
Noah?
in order to do it. That's all I'm saying.
Noah, I will make it long, Noah. You don't understand.
The more the merrier.
That's what I
Alright.
like to hear.
No, Daida, go ahead.
Do you want me to read it, or do you want me to like send it to you? The thing.
No, say it out loud.
Okay. This is what Daida wrote. Why must your goals be so inscrutable? You require the head of Isaruria, something Vodan himself could not even achieve himself. You must rely on his Salop. Perhaps this arrangement would be more fruitful if those goals were clear to the one you so desperately rely upon. If I must be the instrument of your agenda, I should hope, even for your own sake, that such an instrument would have no limitations.
Your hand is gonna tremble and strike solidly into place, like it's firmly planting as if in anger onto the page. And it just slowly writes out, "You are with the witch, correct?"
Wait, I'm trying to, as in like, wait, trying to figure out if that would be a yes or a no.
The Witch. That's what he
I
calls
mean-
Cull Witch for short.
Really? Did I just?
No, I don't know.
Oh, what?
I'm making shit up, man. This is your guy.
What? One second.
Do you want me to skip over you for a second so you can come
Yeah.
up with a comeback? Okay.
Yeah.
Duality. We went over you, right? Yeah, you're doing a spell. Okay.
I made up a
everyone
middle
else
name
is-
in the meantime.
You have a middle name now?
Yeah, because they asked what I'm
What's
just
my
filling it in with
name?
Finn, Jesus. Yeah, what Bay's middle name is, and I was like, I should have a middle name. And I looked up the naming conventions of the name that I picked, and directly translated. I realized that I accidentally picked a funny name for Amir specifically that gives some more meaning to my name as duality, and it's completely unintentional. Amir means prince or commander, and Gulam means servant.
That's so great.
And so I made my middle name Datta because older Indian names were conjunctive, and they would be kind of like how, you would have like so and so son of blah or so and so of blah. One of them was Datta, so Amir Datta Ghulam would be prince given by servants. And I think that's what his parents were going for with what they were going to raise Amir to be. And that is my middle name.
I like the
Yeah.
Amir lore.
So that was like the most delightful, happy accident I've had with naming a character.
So, Daida, how are we coming back to that?
Mine's just a pun.
I'm gonna answer with I am.
Okay.
God.
He's going to your hand is going to more calmly this time guide the writing as to say, then follow that lead to its extreme. You will be rewarded, period. And then you feel that force kind of like completely vanish.
Like as if he was kind of done with the conversation.
Yeah, as if he's done with
Okay.
you.
Okay.
He's
He
sick of
fumbled
your
me.
shit, Daida.
Okay. Cool. I've never had a back and forth with before.
All right. So, now that we've gone through 48 hours worth of this story in 30 minutes, and everyone seems to be clocking out, I'll just do the quick exposition leading us into the next part, and then we can do scheduling, and then we can be done. So, you feel just like a crash, a large like sink in this chariot, as it feels like you're kind of falling. I'm gonna need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw.
I love those.
I love those a
Who
lot.
looked out the fucking
Just
window?
kidding, I don't love those.
Keep in mind everyone gets an additional +4.
Ooh, I like that one.
That's
I'm-
so true.
I'm
Finn.
okay with those. So I got a 13.
Okay.
Wait, no way.
13.
+4.
I got a 15.
Okay, 15.
I got a
21.
30.
Holy shit.
30. Okay, Finn.
25. It doesn't feel as cool anymore.
The
The
DC is
plus,
30
the +4 put me over the roof, Zach.
actually, the
Algar?
DC is 31.
21.
21. Okay, everyone except Duality fails.
Are you
all-
fucking kidding me?
Crazy dog.
I
The
am
DC
unmoved by this.
You're that
crash.
fucking mad about that wolf, huh, bud?
Just give it a second. Jesus Christ. It's not even that important. You all fall as this chariot crashes into some sort of solid object. All of you are knocked like asleep basically by the impact, except for Duality, who's still
Duality.
awake. Yeah, you see it. It's like a car crash amount of impact.
Just,
No
Oh,
damage though. You
are
all
we
fine.
here?
Duality, you kind of brush away like the dust and shit around you from this chariot breaking, and you see in the wreckage all of your comrades are asleep, and Kolwich is gone.
Is this a magical sleep or is it just we
What
got
the
knocked the fuck out?
You got knocked the fuck out.
Ugh. Up. I'm just start like smacking everyone just like on the face. Ugh, yeah. I'm just shaking people and I'm stepping around. Is the chariot moving still?
Nope, it's completely still,
Okay.
as if you have crashed.
I'm gonna. I get to the window, pausing at the curtain for a second.
All of you are slightly awakened by his jostling of you, and you see as all you see when you wake up, your eyes kind of blink open, and you see Duality just reach for a curtain as the chariot is completely shattered and in a wreck.
Don't. I like launch myself at him. What are you doing? What are you doing?
We crashed. You guys all fell asleep for some reason. I'm playing Amir. Jesus Christ.
You
Sorry.
guys all fell
You're allowed to
asleep.
come
for
out a
some
little
reason.
bit, you know?
He's
I let
taking
Cookie
over
out a
again.
little bit. Yeah, I let Cookie out a little bit in my conversation with Finn,
Yeah.
so I feel
Um,
like it makes sense.
Hello, Rob.
I don't know why you're all asleep.
All right, please.
Okay.
We can be done in a
Well,
second.
we crashed and you all fell asleep for whatever reason. I would have thought the crash would have woken you up. I think we're here. Kolwich is gone. Either he's off to kill Isarori already, or he's waiting outside for us. So we've got to check one way or the other, or we're in this chariot until we die.
Is the chariot intact fully?
No.
Okay.
You are basically the chariot. You're in a pile of wooden wreckage on a bed of black sand.
What about the Pegasuses?
You do not hear anything from the outside.
But we are outside if it's just rubble, right?
I mean, like it's like the roof is on top of you, and there's
one
walls
wall,
still,
and I'm
but
gonna
they're
open the curtain.
they're just like really crumpled
do it.
down and like they're like crumpled down and like compacted basically. But it's kind of a wreck. You can see like peaks of light coming in from certain parts, but it's still kind of like a structure almost.
But
That makes
we're like
sense.
outside though, right?
No, you're
saying
inside.
We're like, so we're like under the rubble.
Yeah, you are
Yeah.
under the rubble.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you're tanky. I guess if anyone's gonna look outside and see the horrors, he might get it.
See the horrors.
All right, guys, I'm gonna go peep the horror.
So
I'm
you go
gonna-
and open.
Yeah, I'll open the curtain of this singular wall remaining.
All right, you look outside and nothing happens. You just kind of see in the distance like dunes of black sand and a red sky over the horizon. It looks really empty.
Well, this looks promising. Can I just, like, if it's rubble, can I just push the wall over?
Yeah, sure. Okay, exposition time. After ascending through the tower, an impact seemed to have left you unconscious momentarily, except duality. You all awaken, as if from slumber, in ashy dunes of black sand underneath the rubble. You escape from it, and you are surrounded by your compatriots, almost buried in the desert's blazing sand, so you kind of like come up from this rubble, shaking the sand off. You feel the uncomfortable sensation of this burning sand like covering your skin. The sky above completely sunless, instead just a great gradient in crimson red that covers the horizon. Nearby, atop the tall dune in front of you to the north, is the sickly figure of Kolwich standing, gazing into the distance holding a crooked scepter. As you pick yourself up, you dig your hand into the ground. Beneath the black sand is fine ruby-colored powder, which feels scorching to the touch. You just kind of shake it off of your hand immediately. And it reeks of like sulfurous brimstone. You just kind of try to stand up.
Can I look for Kesha's harmonica?
Can you roll investigation?
Yeah. If I fail, I'm just gonna use find object. 17.
You find it among the wreckage.
Holy shit! Oh, thank you so much. Oh shit! I don't know what I would have done with that. So thank you.
I like thumbs up, pat on the back. I am so happy about my harmonica.
It's important.
I will repay my debt one day. Pat you on the shoulder, start walking towards Colwich.
Okay.
You tap on Kolwich's shoulder, you said?
No, I like patted Adelgar's shoulder to be like, I'll repay my debt one day for you finding my
sorry, I have
harmonica.
bad ears.
$5.
I walk up to Colwich.
Okay. You approach Kolwich and look at him. He doesn't acknowledge you and continues to stare right into the distance. There, standing stalwart between the sandy dunes of this hellish desert and the bleeding sky, is a lavish Gothic castle completely made of jet black adamantine with the signature dark green sparkles and bright red metallic trim and accents. The castle is so immense and oddly constructed. Many spires stacked atop facades jutting out from the bottom, bridges that go nowhere, vaults that reach into the sky, flying buttresses in unsymmetrical places. Even the ornate windows are forged from the dust of mithril, judging by the subtle silvery tint in the glass. Its architecture seems impossibly laid, yet it stands unmoving in that vast distance. Above the peak of every mountainous spire, in the center of the hellish shrine to the Temptress herself, is a ring of rose-colored flame. Even if the wild and unpredictable nature of fire is contained, the center makes an unnaturally perfect circle. Staring into it gives you the same sensation as looking into the sun, but 10 times as overpowering. Stretching out in every direction of this vast desert, the castle is a lone reminder of the enemy to come. Kolwich reaches his scepter out and points towards the castle. Isaroria! He says, simply raises his hand and points his finger weakly to that wretched palace. He balls his hand into a fist, and he clenches it tight. My wicked, abhorrent, traitorous sister. This family will all pay in blood. And that's where we're gonna end our session for today.
I knew Colwich was a real one.
For real, for real.
Oh boy.
Oh, dude, I'm so hyped.
Theo, that was a
It was a great session.
that was a solid descriptor of that castle. I had it in my brain.
That's good. I like it. Good job, everybody.
It's a
Very
horrible,
nice.
abhorrent thing. And I'm glad